Cool. All right, we are recording. Anyway, so welcome to the server meeting. Damn, we got 97 people. That's good. Really good. For those that are new to the server, and I know this is a fact because I saw some of you chatting in the chat here. Every month we hold a meeting. Usually they're pretty long. This one's going to be pretty short. We just go over some of our notes that we've taken over the last month, things that we want to address with people, things that might be happening soon, things that we might be changing, things we fixed, whatever. Then we pass the floor to the players, let you guys ask us questions, give us comments, whatever. And then I also usually stream a new map coming up. And then tonight, actually, I have another thing to show you guys in the stream. A new project we've been working on. So I'll show you that too. That's why it's a good idea to have the stream up. If you don't already, I will post a link to it right now. If you wonder why I'm talking quiet, it's because my wife's over there trying to watch TV and do her thing, so I'm trying not to be disturbing. It's her day off, and I've spent the entire day doing wipes and server shit, so I'm trying to irritate her a little less. But, she's married to me, so there's only so much you can do, right? Anyway, so with that said, I'm going to get started going over these notes. This is going to be a real quick one tonight. You guys are going to be fucking excited. You guys are going to be like, wow, we just got a bunch of free shit just for fucking hanging out for a minute. But I do hope you stick around for the stuff I got to show you after in the stream because it's pretty cool. Actually, yeah, underwater raid bases are something that is in the works. It is absolutely in the works. We've it's been an ability for a couple months now. We just a lot of projects. Anyway, so what's funny about these notes? You know how I usually go down it and I'm like, oh hey, Wookie, this is your note. You want to do it? Not a single one of these notes is mine. Literally zero. I don't have a single note this entire force wipe. That's so either you guys have been really good or I just have been really burnt the fuck out because I don't have a single note. It's probably just me being burnt out. We all know you guys are bad as hell. I'll tackle this first one though for Juice here. Please don't put transfer tickets in unless you're actually able to log into the server. We're getting a lot of transfer tickets where people are like, oh no, I'm out fishing on the ocean. I just figured I'd put the ticket in right now. And we're like, well, what the fuck? Like, now we're going to have a ticket sitting there pending all day while you fish. So please don't put server transfer tickets in until you're actually ready to physically be on the server because some of the stuff we have to do, you have to physically be on the server for us to transfer. Oh, come on, Irish Redneck. Too soon, man. Too soon. But you have to physically be on the server. So please hold those tickets off until you're actually able to get on the server and, and not on your lunch break at work. Give us a couple minutes because we can't just drop what we're doing instantly and fix it. So there's one note. See how nice and quick this is going? Moving on. I don't know where this one came from. If you have a raid lockout issue and you submit a ticket, please do not have someone else come over to damage the base. Wookie, do you know anything about that one? You want to touch on that?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, so, if you're having issues damaging the base, just open the ticket. Don't have someone else come over because what we had happen was they had someone else come over. They fired a rocket at the base without being on team, but they actually had the base unlock from themselves at the same time. So really what it comes down to it is if you have raid base issues, just stop what you're doing and open a ticket.
Yeah, that includes raid bases that look like they might be clipped into the ground a little bit too. If you blow half the base up and then you get to the back and you're like, oh, I can't reach any of the stuff back there. Like, well, why did you start raiding it? You clearly saw that it was, in some hilly terrain clipping in the ground. So just put a ticket in. We'll respawn the base and relock you to it and get you all set up again. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
but it is hard if you already started it. Yeah. All right, so moving on to the next topic. Be aware of the restarts. Yeah. Don't sell or do anything you don't want to possibly lose in the final. You put 10 minutes, I would say maybe even 5 minutes, but yeah, 5 to 10 minutes before a restart, just be careful. There's, there's like 60 to 70 plugins chugging along, and not all of them, they're all coded by different people, and not all of them are coded. I forgot what the routine is called when a server shuts down. Like I guess like on unload, I guess would be the hook, but not all of them were coded that when they detect a server shutting down, they perform some kind of action. So RP, we know for a fact within 5 minutes or so of a server shutdown, it doesn't save those big numbers. So if you turn in a quest for 10,000 RP 3 minutes before a shutdown, you're not going to get that 10,000 RP. It's not going to have, and even worse is it's going to log that it did give you the RP, because a log file is just a text file. Every time you take an action with RP or with any plugin, it logs it to a text file instantly. So our logs are going to say, yes, we gave, Zippy 10,000 RP, and then we're going to look and you're going to be like, well, I didn't get it. And we're like, well, what the hell? It says you got it. Granted, then we look and see that it was 4:59 p.m. and we know what happened, but you get my point. Just you guys can't hear anything I'm saying, really? Can anybody else not hear me? Well, I guess if you can't hear me, you wouldn't be able to answer me then. Okay, cool. Anyway, so yeah, if it's about to be a server shutdown, I wouldn't do anything major. I wouldn't turn in quests. I wouldn't complete a raid base. I would make sure you get all that shit taken care of before, 4:55. So just be aware of that. Also be aware of the fact that in our known issues channel, in our known issues pages on our website, at the very top of that page, it says if something is listed in the known issues, we don't support it. This is your warning. So like if something's in there and you do it anyway, and then you put a ticket in like, oh, I didn't know and I did this and now I'm screwed. And it's like, well, that's why it's listed in the known issues webpage that we have, is so that we don't have to deal with tickets. It's a known issue. There's nothing we can do about it. So that's your warning. And if you don't heed the warning, sorry for my squeaky chair. If you don't heed the warning, then that's kind of on you. So I would suggest everybody, maybe one of the admins can pull up that page and put the link in the channel. I would suggest everybody reads the known issues channel or webpage. There's not a lot of things in there. There's like 7. So memorize those things because we don't support those. Moving on. Man, I've got a pounding headache tonight. Yeah, remind players what an exploit is and why they should be reporting it instead of abusing it. Well, sure, I don't have to rehash the stories over the last month about exploits, but I will touch back on the definition again, because another thing that's posted on our website that nobody ever reads is the definition of what we consider an exploit. Everybody always gets all butthurt and bent out of shape over the word exploit. They think that we're calling them a cheater or a hacker or something like that. It's a big difference. And then they use the excuse, well, I wasn't exploiting, you configured it, so it's your fault. I'm just doing what you configured. Okay. That's why you need to listen to the definition of an exploit. So I'm going to pull up the page actually right now. And I'm going to read it straight from our webpage. So that way there's no confusion and you can't say, well, you said this in the meeting and it says this. So here you go. Where is the exploit part? No cheating, exploiting. There we go. An exploit. Exploits are not cheating. They are defined as abusing settings, configurations, mechanics, bugs, loopholes, etc. to gain an advantage that was not intended to be possible. Everybody get that. Everybody hear that real carefully. Abusing settings, configurations, mechanics, bugs, loopholes, etc. to gain an advantage that was not intended to be possible. So, when you find a way to somehow get unlimited rockets in C4 without even having to leave your base, that is blatantly not intended to be possible. You guys know me better than that. You know damn well I wouldn't make a way for you to get unlimited mushrooms. There's no way I'm going to make a way for you to get unlimited rockets in C4. So I don't give a damn what the configurations are. I don't give a damn what plugins are installed. I don't give a damn if I set every bit of that up personally. Well, because I did. What I do give a damn about is that I'm only human. There's 70 plugins running. I cannot figure out every little exploit and every little cheat that every person can find on every little plugin and every little way. There's going to be things that come up that you're like, whoa, I found something major. That doesn't mean it's okay to do. It's still exploiting and is highly against our rules. It technically should be a permanent ban. And then I had, of course, people screaming at me, well, how are we supposed to know? Easy, you ask. Holy shit, I found a way to make unlimited rockets. Maybe I should ask T and the admins if that was meant to be possible. Literally, a 5-year-old could figure that out. That is not meant to be possible. So anyone who got butthurt, well, they all quit the server now. So it doesn't really apply to anybody in this channel. But anybody that got butthurt because I got mad that people were exploiting to get unlimited RP rockets and boom. And by the way, to the people in the channel, we're talking millions and millions per day of the stuff. We're not talking a couple. We're talking millions per day. And they got mad at me for calling that an exploit, and then rage quit and they played stupid, like, oh well, you configured the plugin that way. We thought it was meant to be possible. Come on, get the fuck out of here. Like, I mean, my car is configured that I can go drive it through a crowd of children. Does that mean it's supposed to be possible? No, you're not supposed to do that. So use some common sense. Like, use some common sense for real. So, again,
If you want to drive your car through children, open a ticket first.
Yeah, open a ticket first and ask us if it's okay. Yeah. Anyway, the point being is, yeah. So first, again, I'm just gonna the TLDR of all this is number one, stop getting butthurt about the word exploit. No one's calling you a cheater or a hacker. But when you like, everybody look up the word exploit. Like, look up what it means. So it's to take advantage of, basically, is the generic definition of it. So when we call you an exploiter or you say you're exploiting, you're taking advantage of something that wasn't meant to be that way. So just stop doing it and report it to us. And number two is, when we fix these exploits, stop getting butthurt about that too. We're not here to provide you with unlimited, rockets and RP, and it's just ridiculous. Yes, you can have unlimited shrooms. So anyway, yeah, that situation really, you can ask my admin team like that. Okay, so before the meeting, somebody asked me how my birthday was this weekend. It was absolutely ruined, and it was because of those people right there. It was because of that situation. Ask my admin team how I was that day. It literally ruined my entire birthday weekend, like destroyed my weekend. I even got in a fight with my wife. It put me in such a bad mood. Like, it actually caused problems in my marriage. It put me in such a bad mood. And it wasn't even the fact that people were exploiting it so badly. It was the way they treated me when I fixed it and called them out on it and told them that I was upset and I felt slapped in the face or spit in the face for the way they did it. The fact that the way they reacted to me is what really pissed me off the most. Like, that was the most disrespectful I think anyone's ever been to me on these servers in years. So those people that rage quit and were disrespectful to me, they can kiss my ass. Peace out. Don't let the door hit you. And absolutely destroyed my weekend. So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting on a personal tangent here. We'll go back to the meeting. All right, moving on to the next topic.
It's my birthday this weekend, so you can move forward.
Yeah, somebody go exploit something on the 4th of July and we'll fuck Mountain Juice's birthday.
What are you turning 90?
No, it's like an odometer. He's turning like 7 because it already reset. Like, it already rolled over.
It done rolled over.
It done rolled over. He has to sign an affidavit now on his birth certificate, like stating that he rolled over the odometer.
However old it takes to fossilize a dinosaur bone, he's 1 year old.
Yeah. We have to carbon date him to figure it out. All right, so moving on. Should we cover F1 reports? Where they go? And yeah, we should actually. So, well, he said F1 reports. I think he meant F7. F7 reports. You guys keep using them for crazy shit. Those go to Facepunch. Like, obviously, like the server console. Like, we can see that you did one. That doesn't mean we don't monitor them. Like, oh, that's a support ticket. We need to go handle that. No, that's not how that works. Those go to Facepunch. That's for Facepunch to go review something to see if somebody was cheating. So, like, we had one. Here's a couple of them from just this week. Tried to push me away from the recycler. That was an F7 report to Facepunch. I don't think Facepunch gives a shit. Another one this week. He rocketed my mini while I was farming. Yeah. Facepunch does not give a shit, I promise you. So can you guys please stop using F7 reports for stupid shit? Because then when something real happens, Facepunch is going to be like, oh, it's that server. Yeah, just ignore it. They always put stupid F7s in. Yeah. So, yeah, Alistar does not care that you push somebody away from a recycler. So, anyway, all right, well, guess what? That was all 5 notes. Told you. Quickest thing in notes in server meeting history. Look at that. 15 minutes and we're already to the admin section. So, hey, look.
That was the admin section.
Happy birthday, y'all. Nice quick meeting this month. You love it? I mean, we still got other shit to do, though. We still have the Q&A and still show you the map preview and that big project we're working on. So don't leave just yet. But at least you'll be out of here before dark. Leads, you got any? Well, there's only one lead now.
Lead.
Yeah. By the way, we're still taking.
Which one?
We're still taking staff applications. it's a hard job, man. And some of our leads and some of our admins have been doing this for years. Yes, I stretched that word. Years. So we're down. I mean, we got people. We have what's called a retired role now, where if admins have been in service for 6 months or more and they're on good terms and they want to go just into retirement, they get to stay in our Discord, the admin Discord, and chit chat with us. But they can't see all the private stuff like the support tickets, but they can still stick around and chit chat. So a bunch of our admins have retired over the last couple months, and we're down to shit. We're down to one lead. Poor Nola, Jesus Christ. One lead, and man, not that many. It's probably the lowest admin count I think we've had in 3 years. So the problem is we're pretty picky with our applications, though. So we must have like 60 of them in the damn sitting in the thing that we haven't approved. We have a ton of applications, but we're always taking more. So just keep sending them in. We keep reviewing them as we can.
Map testers too.
Yeah, map testers. Everybody welcome our new his staff right now, not admin just yet, but our new staff, Blind, and he can tell you straight up that the process we definitely have a fine-tooth filter on our process. So it's not something. If we haven't called you back yet, it's not because we hate you. It's just because we go through a lot. We actually watch people for a long time. We like to see how you act. We like to see how you acted in the past. We like to see how you handle yourself around players. So we keep a close eye. So if anybody has applied and they're like, well, fuck you guys, you keep asking for admins, but you haven't called me. Well, maybe we're still watching you. Maybe you've been acting kind of weird lately, or kind of little edgelordy, and we're like, well, we'll see if he calms down a little bit. So we just keep watching and keep watching. So
Still trying to figure out how I made it through.
I can't figure it out either. I guess.
Don't worry, we're all trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know. We opened up Tutankhamun's tomb, and there you were. It's just
Flash your Jeep picture and you let him in.
yeah. Well, yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Jeep pictures and dog pictures will definitely get you some bonus points. All right. So I keep saying any leads. Nola, you got anything?
Man, I want everybody to have a great day, and I'm sending out good vibes, and I don't have anything to bitch about. So no, I don't.
Yeah, I just realized we didn't really have anything negative to say. I mean, I kind of went on a tangent with the whole exploit definition, but the note wasn't even a negative. It was just remind players what exploit means. So,
No, I
good.
mean we've seen people treating each other really well for the most part.
Yeah.
We've seen a much lower entity count, so people are really helping us in terms of stability of Rust. I mean,
We had no PvP drama last night.
0 PvP drama.
And no real PvP drama. I mean, there's always somebody who's like, oh, fuck you. Last wipe outbreak ended with 210k entities. You guys remember me freaking out when we were breaking 300? So you guys were doing good. Let's not take that compliment and go crazy next wipe now, but you guys were doing good.
Nope, just to say we appreciate it.
That's why there's no notes, honestly. There's just really not a lot to bitch about. You guys have been a pretty chill month other than that one exploit thing. Yeah, the one that it's always like that. The end of the month is always a real weak population. That's all Rust servers. It's funny in the morning, like my homepage is this screen that shows me all our servers and bar graphs for our population, and I got some other servers I keep track of. Some of them are competitors, some of them are people I just want to like hold my middle finger up and be like, haha, motherfucker, you ain't got no players, stuff like that. And when I pull that screen up, we're still always the biggest one on those, and there's probably 20 damn servers on that screen that I'm looking at, and we're always the biggest one. It's just the end of the month. Things die down. Some new games come out. The end of the force wipe, not as many people play Rust. It's just how it is. It's a cycle. So yeah, the PvP being real quiet last night is because of that.
We've got a good community, and that attracts other people who like a good community, and people who are just here for the shenanigans don't stay long.
Yep. All right. While I pass this on to the admins, I'm gonna say once more in the meeting here. We've got 106 people in here. We got 16 in the stream. The next section of the meeting after this Q&A is I'm showing you guys the new map, and I'm showing you guys a whole new system we're working on for you. So you definitely want to be in the stream. I'm not doing it to promote myself or make money. You guys don't have to follow or any of that kind of shit. I don't give a fuck. Just trying to show you guys stuff. So yeah, I'm not one of those, make sure you mash the button. I don't do all that shit. I don't even know what that shit does. I keep hearing those little dings in the background. I know I'm supposed to thank those people, so thank you. But
like and subscribe.
Yeah, I just know I'm supposed to say thank you, so I don't know what the fuck any of that shit means. I honestly just don't fucking care. You guys know I'm not in this for money. I don't really give a shit. I got a good job. So, any admins have anything you would like to say or bring up before we move
Yeah.
on?
I say is Nola pays well.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I do have something to add. So, just a quick heads up to those folks that are interested or looking at what's coming up next month for Rust stuff. I just want to iterate that be mindful of what's been put out there and what could be fake and what could be real. As a good example of this, there was I saw a couple people in Discord general the other night saying, "Hey, the new tugboat can do auto turrets on it." I built my own test server just to see what art of the possible was with those tugboats. One, no, you cannot have auto turrets on it. So let's just kill that idea altogether. And two, uh, we're going to probably post something in the force wipe announcement once we give the all clear, but be mindful with those tugboats because things tend to break pretty easy in them. I literally took a tugboat to full speed out into the ocean and watched the entire bottom area despawn and break because it hit a collision or hit something in a weird way and poofed all the boxes and everything. So be mindful with that tugboat is all I'm saying.
Any other admin have anything you'd like to bring up?
Just keep in mind, I know we get comfortable with how we like to play and so forth, but we do have multiple servers, and besides some end of the wipe situations of PvP and raid day being different, they're exact same map. There's a ton of good people on each server, so you're not losing out if you try a new one. Just be open minded about it.
First of all, I shouldn't do this because I'm supposed to lecture you guys. Like, save your questions for the Q&A. But I noticed it scroll by because it was a really big sentence. Purgatory, the new underground monument, the silo. No, that is not on our maps yet because that silo automatically wipes servers and it is still having glitches where it's just randomly wiping people's servers for no reason whatsoever. I am actually piece by piece rebuilding the entire silo because every vanilla monument is just one giant piece, but inside the assets of the game, there actually are the microscopic pieces, like literally the railings, the stairwell, the vent on the wall, the light on the ceiling. All that shit is pieces, right? And I'm actually reconstructing the entire thing from scratch, piece by piece, so that if I build it myself from scratch, it won't have that automated event that goes along with it. But let me tell you, that's like 7,000 pieces I have to place like Legos, and I have to line them up perfectly. It's a pain in the ass. I'm working on it. When I'm done, I'll start sticking it in all the maps. I mean, because you guys, I'm sure, want to play it. But for now, I'm not sticking it in there, despite the fact that I know it may cause me to lose players because you guys are like, oh, I want to go try that silo thing out. I'm not risking it, dude. Like, I'm not risking the server accidentally wiping or some shit like that. No, thank you. So it's just, I had to pick the lesser of two evils on that. But I am working on building it. Matter of fact, I got to get back to doing some map streams for you guys. I've been working a lot on maps lately. I got to show you guys. I just keep forgetting to turn my stream on. So anyway, I answered that question, but you're supposed to save your questions for the Q&A, not for the chat just yet. Also touching on what Nomad just said, you guys keep in mind, we're all the same community. I remember I think maybe it was last month, there was like some hatred, like, oh, you fucking Outbreak players are over here. Like, yo, Outbreak was the first server we had and the only one we had at first. Like, you're all technically Outbreak players if you really think about it. It's where y'all came from. So, like, just be nice. Like, I mean, we're all in the same community. I don't consider, us having 4 separate communities. I consider this, what do we got in our Discord now? Let me go up here and look. Boom, boom, boom. We have 7.03 thousand people in our Discord. I mean, that's a big-ass community. So, y'all be nice to each other, man. We're all from the same place. We're just brothers from another mother. All right. Any other admins got anything else? No admins? All right. Well, I was going to say any staff.
Open up the floor.
We also say staff. It's just blind. Blind, you got anything you want to throw in there? And you good?
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks so much.
And you can, in fact, see, though, correct?
I can't read
Allegedly.
He reads code by bro.
Did you see my monkey comment? We got no mic, blind. Now we just need no
I did. I was very honored to be included into that analogy.
we need no ears now. We got the 3 monkeys, so we're good. Yep. 1 second.
Well, I never listen anyway, so.
All right, sorry, I'm back. All right, moving on to I may be out of here before fucking sunset. This is insane. I don't know what to do. And my friends are gonna think I'm a liar because I was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be booked all the way till 11 tonight. All right, so moving on to the Q&A. For those who don't know how this works, at the bottom of your screen, there should be like a little request to speak button or some shit like that. It looks like a little hand, I think. And who's going to handle the hand raisins?
I got it.
All right. And basically, if you want to ask us a question, you want to make a comment, whatever, even though it's been a short meeting, let's not ruin that. Sometimes when we have late meetings, we're like, okay, keep it short. Yeah, let's still try to keep it a little bit short. We don't want to go nuts. And people are probably excited they're going to get out of here early tonight. So, but, feel free if you got some comments, you got some questions. No trolling, please. We had a guy a couple months ago try to make some disgusting noises, and that was his thing. So we don't play that shit. Let's just be adults. Well, relatively adults. I think Chappie's in here, so yeah.
All right. Up first, we have Deathlykins.
Hi.
Oh Lord, what up?
Howdy.
The only thing I really wanted to ask about was mostly just about the skill trees. Some of the most recent changes have kind of made some of it feel not great. Obviously, the change had to happen with Thrifty, but I feel like we might have overshot the mark a little bit because now it just doesn't feel like it's worth getting.
What's not worth getting?
The Thrifty skill just in Buildcraft, it takes such a large point investment for not much. I'm not saying it needs to be what it was because it was absurd before, right? But it just doesn't seem like it's great when you combine it with the enchantments to only get I think it's 13.5% chance for a refund and 18% chance to duplicate if you have max everything.
Yeah, so the problem is, obviously it takes time to figure these things out and balance them. It's not something we can do like, oh shit, there's an exploit, I need to change this quick. And when you change something that quickly, you always want to go under and shoot under, because then it's much easier to bring something back up than it is to dial it back down more. And players are like, you just already fucking nerfed it, now you're going to nerf it again. So it's much easier to go low and then bring it back up some.
Oh, for sure. I was just mostly seeing if I could get any sort of confirmation if it's
nothing's
touched on.
Well, nothing's ever concrete. Even my declaration of no more changes is never concrete. Obviously, we want balance. It just takes time. It takes time and testing. I mean, hey, you guys are bored on how to use Excel. Feel free to start throwing some spreadsheets together. But believe it or not, when we first made skills, we spent 60 days of spreadsheet assembling. 60 days. I'm not kidding. 60 straight days of playing the game, logging everything to spreadsheets over. What do we have, 20 to 30 players doing that? Something like that. But we had 20 to 30 players literally spent 60 days logging every single node hit, every single loot, every single thing to a spreadsheet with all their statistics and everything, and crunching numbers. We did all that shit for 2 months. Enchantments, we had nobody helping test. It was just me by myself. And then the problem is I was promised, the enchanting plugin is made by the same person that made skills. I was promised that enchantments that are duplicates of skills actually just add to the percentage. And in other words, if you had 10% chance to do something in skills and you had 10% chance of enchantments, it would just now be 20% chance of that something happening. That's not the case, we found out. And he was wrong. The developer is just flat out fucking wrong. What it's now doing is you have 10% chance of it happening, and then again, you have 10% chance of it happening at the same exact time. And as you all know, which is why everybody's spamming the channel for that one enchantment we all know is the big hot ticket item right now. And the reason being is because that's another one that's broken, is because now if you have a 10% chance to spawn a new one when you hit the node, and then you have the enchantment 10% chance to spawn a new one when you hit the node, it's rolling those dice twice for every single hit rather than just rolling it once with a 20% chance, if that makes sense.
Right.
And that's huge. That's a huge fucking problem, dude. That's a compounding huge problem. And then when it came to crafting, obviously it's even more of a compound problem because now there's 3 stages of crafting. So now it's rolling the dice double per craft, and then it's rolling the dice triple because there's 3 stages, and then triple of double is it's mind-boggling how fucking broken that was. So the problem being is the plugins did not work as we were promised they worked, and now we have to go back and start crunching numbers again. And I mean, this all went down last week, and then it was my birthday, so I just haven't had time to crunch numbers.
Right, for sure. Happy late birthday, by the way.
Thank you. And the person that was, I am so good at this, and I am so smart, I am so wonderful with numbers that I would never help you guys because you can't afford me. Instead of helping us and giving us numbers, he just fucking quit the server. So yeah, that's the kind of help we get.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so that, I mean, when that's the response, that's how you help, really. I saw an old lady in my neighborhood trying to carry something heavy down to the trash at the curb a couple weeks ago, and instead of saying she couldn't afford me, I just pulled my Jeep over and fucking got out and carried it for her. So Some people are like that. Some people are douches. So, and no, that wasn't at you, by the way. So.
For sure.
So yeah, I mean, hey, if you guys can assemble some numbers, I know Tack is probably chomping at the bit. I can see him typing shit in chat here. If you guys want to crunch numbers, I'm not saying your numbers are going to be right or what I go by, but hey, it's a step in the right direction, right? So
I feel like the easiest way to fix that would be to split the two things. So you have the chance to duplicate and you have the chance for refund. Just split those up between skill tree
and not have duplicate
enchants.
Yeah, I agree that I think, again, I think I said this in one of the discussions that the reason I even made duplicate, in other words, an enchanting version of the skill, is because I was trying to be nice. Like, hey, well, I don't want to put points in my skill tree to that, but at least he gave us an enchantment I can use. I was trying to be nice, but again, I didn't know it would compound the way it did, so that sometimes being nice can bite you in the butt.
Yeah, well, with that skill in particular, they're basically the same skill
Yeah.
as far as the end result goes. So
Yeah.
splitting them up between the skill tree and the enchantments just
Yeah.
seems like the easiest route.
I feel you. Yeah, we'll get some numbers together. I'm more than welcome. Hey, again, I'm a reasonable person. You guys open a thread up and somewhere and start crunching numbers with me. I'm all for it. Just gotta have patience, man. I gotta like remember what I said in the meeting. This is the lowest staffed we've ever been. Obviously, not counting the first year, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm hurting, man. And it's the summertime, and hey, I'm a summer person. I'm trying to do some stuff. I'm trying to trying to have a birthday, trying to go to a cookout for the 4th. I'm trying to do some shit too. So.
And it's not like we have a foundation. This is all new territory for a lot of us.
And we had no help testing. That's what really pissed me off about the whole situation. It's like, oh, I thought like, dude, first of all, you guys should know me by now. Anyone who's played on my server more than 6 months and knows my personality type when it comes to gaming. If you think I have the brain to dig out exploits, you obviously have not been paying attention to how I play games. I am the most legit. I don't want radar in Call of Duty. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want hit markers. I don't want crosshairs. I want that shit to be as hardcore, no cheating, that's how I play games. So my brain just doesn't look for exploits because I don't want them. Like, I'm the guy that, like, I'm playing Mario Brothers and, a teenager's over my shoulder going, hey, if you jump up that wall, there's a hidden pipe and take you to world 8 don't shut the fuck up, kid. I'm trying to go through world 1-1, like, I don't want to know about that.
Right.
So, and so for me to find these exploits is impossible because my brain doesn't operate that way. So it's all,
Sure.
but throw me some data.
If I come across any, I'll make sure to let you guys know. The other thing I really just wanted to ask about, and then I can jump out of here and let somebody else jump in, is it's mostly just a couple of the ultimates for the skill trees just feel like the investment is just not worth even attempting.
I need data. I need
mostly
to know
just like the storage or the U-Haul thing for the vehicle tree. There's not enough things on the vehicle tree that seem worth putting points into to really reach that.
Yeah, that's why it's in there though, because it's funny you said that. I just brought that up we were talking about skills in our staff meeting. I was like, man, that's my favorite one. Every time, of course, I play Terminus, but every time I play, the first thing I go for is U-Haul. And the reason it's in that tree, so those are bait and switch. I'll tell you right now, crazy good skills that are stuck in shitty trees are there for a reason. They're there to get you to go down through the shitty tree. That's literally why they're there. It's actually factored in to how we configure them. And having 5 backpacks that do not drop, you could technically live out of your own backpack. You wouldn't even need a base. Having 5 backpacks,
and I get that.
and that's why it's hidden down there though. It's like, hey, you want that really juicy 5 backpacks that never drop? You got to go through some bullshit skills to get there. That's on purpose.
Right. Well, it's the compounding with the 24 points in an ultimate.
Yep.
This is where my concern comes in.
Mind if I jump in for a second?
Yeah, of course.
2 things. One, as people in Discord are going to contest to it, there's a lot of people that use the horse skill. We have to cater the skills to a wide range of people, not a focus group of individuals. So I know there's people on the server that literally spend their points to get the faster horses so that they can engage hordes, as an example. The other one, Deathlikins, that you may or may not be aware of is next month, there's a huge thing that's going to be happening with the underwater stuff. And that underwater breathing is going to look more and more enticing when they start to introduce more underwater stuff.
I agree 100%. I'm actually maxed out on the horse and sea scooter, but that's also only 45 points.
And
then you have to figure out another 30 to get to the ult just to spend another 24.
It's just different playstyles too. Like, I think, wasn't it you, Nomad, like before you were even staffed, that didn't you like spend a whole fucking wipe living out of your own backpack?
Yes.
Yeah.
And believe me, it was worth investing in.
Yeah, it's just different playstyles, and again, it not everything's for everybody. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't agree. I don't think a single point in the entire mining or woodcutting tree is worth it to me. I would not put a single point in any of those things. But the rest of you guys literally would sell your firstborn child for a maxed out mining tree. I wouldn't put a single point in any one of those things if I was playing. single fucking point. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. So, and there's players like that. There's players like that that don't even hit a node. They don't want any of that shit. So it's just different play styles. I can tell you right now, and it's not to be like, oh, he's a dick, he won't listen to our suggestions, because I definitely want to hear the data for enchanting stuff and all that balance we were talking about. But when it comes to like overhauling skill tree, I'm not changing skills. I mean, I'm pretty set. We did, again, months and months and months of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rows of data on spreadsheets, and we're definitely not changing those anytime soon.
Just to throw it out there, you see one side of it as of, oh, you only see the downside of, oh, you don't have something that makes it worth it, but you just have to give us a little time in order to put in that second side to it that you say, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense now. So you just gotta give it a little more time to start to see, okay, that's why it'd be worth it.
And again, I'm not trying to come off like a dick, like, no, fuck your suggestion, I'm not going to listen to you. That's not at all what I mean. I'm very set in stone on the skills the way they are right now. I'm definitely for balancing the ones that we had to hit from the exploit and the enchantment side of those. I'm definitely down for listening and working with you guys on that. But the other skills are definitely not changing.
If I could say something, the duplicator and the other one from the crafting tree, I always get them. I still get a ball of text on the side of my screen saying that I've duplicated something or that it's refunded me. Like, I see, benefit from it.
Yeah, they're still happening. But yeah, I'll work with, and
Not
we
to
do
the point where it's obscene, but
we do want to have a lot of new skills too. And don't get me wrong, we're not done with skills. Like, we definitely want to add new ones, but we can only work with what the plugin in the game gives us too. So it's really difficult to. Anyway, any other questions?
Well, my other thing was, as far as talking about like ultimates and the point investment, would really just be Shredder from the scavenging thing. 40 points in an ult is a little rough to the point where there's only like 2 or 3 people per wipe that even have it.
What does Shredder do again? Which one is that? I don't
That's the
remember
one
that.
that allows you to remove an enchantment from
Oh
an
yeah,
item.
absolutely, hell yeah, and exactly. Those 2 or 3 people are making bank off of being specialized. Again, we want people to be specialized. We want this to be classes. Mage, warrior, priest, whatever. We want these to be classes. We don't want everybody to do everything. If you're a miner, then you better put all your shit into mining. If you're the person that everybody on the server has to turn to remove enchantments from things, that's what you invested all your shit into. We really want things to be very, very specialized, and that's in all the skills.
I will tell you firsthand by talking to people on all 3 different maps that I've actually hit, which is I'm not saying they're not in Terminus, but I have not talked to Terminus yet. When people group up and you spec into a certain class, you get a lot more open variety of what you can do on the server. So just be open minded as far as maybe see how teaming up with a few friends can affect you. I mean, there's a lot more to it than just playing solo, and I know a lot of y'all do like to play solo, but it's a lot more open variety whenever you team up with people.
Yeah, it's a community. I see chat all the time of like, and you guys know we can see your team chat, right? It scrolls by just like everything else.
Right,
and we
right.
see people all the time like, hey, you can remove this enchantment, or I need you to remove this enchantment, or and I see people advertising, hey, I need somebody to remove an enchantment for me. Like, it's literally an economy. It's a class, and we want it to be difficult to get to because we don't want a lot of people mastering every skill tree. I mean, like I said, definitely not gonna be changing the skills.
Okay, well then on the flip side of that, the only reason I'm thinking of like the point investment is I've just kind of like ballparked in my head, like given the fact that I have no fucking life and I'm able to play a lot, how many points I can actually earn in one wipe, right? Or like one force wipe.
Wait, before you say, don't tell me a number yet, because I'm gonna tell you my number. So when we, again, this is getting way too drawn out. So again, when we did the 60 days of testing, and remember, you weren't around here back then, I don't think, is we moved from Z levels to these skills, right? And when we first set this up, we took the highest Z level ever obtained in the history of our servers from like the most Chad player who literally, got veteran in like 3 days. We took his highest Z levels ever. We compared it to the equivalent in the skills, and that's what we set as our goal for the average player. Remember, I just said now the average player to obtain in an entire force wipe. Okay, so you got that number, right? That number was a level 120. So the highest any player before we switched to skills, back when we had Z levels, the highest any player ever got, ever, and I mean world record, the most Chad player ever, would be the equivalent to getting to level 120 right now. So if your number that you say you're reaching every force wipe is higher than 120, you are already far out achieving any player in Zombieland history before we started skills. And that's hard
Okay.
data. That's hard. I can show you the spreadsheet if we had more time. I have the spreadsheet. That is hard data.
Well, that's cool information. I just don't know how it's particularly pertinent to what I was talking about. I was just thinking, like, with how much point investment is going into each skill, if people are averaging, 120-ish right now, right? Then that means that short of doing the bigger quests, they're not even going to be able to specialize into one tree.
That means if they're averaging 120 right now, they're already achieving the highest person ever in Zombieland history, what they achieved before. And
Right, and that's awesome. I think that's
that person, if he was playing
better
today,
than
would
what it
probably be
was
level
before, but I
500,
can't- I
compared to
wasn't
that.
playing
So,
then.
so yeah, we've already set the bar way higher, and honestly, it's one of my biggest regrets because it's just it's too easy to get all that stuff. But
All right, I am.
you also have to remember, ultimates were not always a thing. Ultimates are
Cutting
new;
you
they
off.
weren't always a thing. This was all designed before ultimates even existed. So they're supposed to be like a bonus thing for those power players. But you have to remember also, ultimates were not meant to be obtained by everybody. Ultimates were supposed to be like, hey, I'm the Chad player. I actually got an ultimate. Fuck all you plebs. I'm a champion rank and I have an ultimate. You guys don't have shit. That's what the ultimates are supposed to be. They're not supposed to be a, hey, you all are guaranteed to at least be able to max out one tree and get an ultimate. No, it was never meant to be that way. When the ultimates were introduced, they were introduced as in like a, holy shit, this player, he plays so damn much, he managed to fill out a whole tree, or at least, get all the way to get his tier 3 skill all the way maxed out to what he wanted it to. We got to give him something else to shoot for now. So we made ultimates. So the ultimates were literally supposed to be a bonus that only the top 1% of players were going to obtain. And now the complaint is, well, I can only get, most of us can only get like 1 or 2 ultimates in the wild. Like, holy shit, you weren't even supposed to get any. So.
And I just want to call it another point here that Zitteran put into the chat room there. You don't have to get points just with XP and leveling. You get it from quests.
Right.
You get raw skill points from quests. So that 120, if the average level is 120, you're doing quests could turn into like 185 by the end of the month.
And you also have to remember we did not give any skill points or experience or levels for quests, voting, any of that shit when we first implemented the system. So when I told you that we set the system so that the average player could get level 120, which is higher than anyone's ever achieved, that was before we added all these other bonuses where you can get skill points in other ways and experience in other ways. So that's what I'm saying. We keep making it easier and easier, because then we added like people in chat, then we added the donation thing where you can get some boosts and stuff, and people have been doing that. So we've made it so much easier to get all these extra skill points and levels that were never meant to be possible. And now you get where I'm coming at with the whole, I'm never changing that, because like it's already way more easy than was ever intended to be.
Okay, well, I was just gonna ask, like, if this is what you were intending it to be, then yeah.
No, absolutely not. Way easier. This is this is like basically, this is like taking a major league stadium and bringing the wall to the pitcher's mound, and then like someone's going, yeah, but that one time I didn't hit a home run. Like, well, we kind of brought the wall all the way to the pitcher mound. We can't really bring it any closer.
Okay, so
all right.
Ultimately, are you going to be dialing things back then?
No, I promise you guys, no more big changes. You know what? It is what it is. There are certain situations where I have to say, or I have to agree with the people that are like, well, T, you configured it that way, so that's what it is. You know what? You're right. There are. When it comes to unlimited boom and RP, that's a little different. I do have to dial it back and try to fix that. But no, all the other stuff, hey, it is what it is. You're right. I put it in the quests. I put it in the boosts of the store. I put it in those places. That's my burden to bear. And the fact that you guys are now maxing out more than one tree, hey, it is what it is, right? I'm the one who set it up that way, so I'm cool with that. But I'm definitely not going to make it easier.
Okay.
Right. Thank you, Deathly.
Yeah. There's not an L in there, but.
Oh, yeah, there's no L.
Sorry.
Well, that was longer than the whole server meeting.
All right. Up next, we have Shadow Reaper.
I promise the next one's going to be shorter than the meeting was.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, we hear you. What's up?
So I'll keep it short and sweet. I had a few issues concerning a couple of skills, and you already went over it, saying you weren't going to be changing much on them and all that.
Yep.
The 2 skills I really had, my main concern was I'm maxed out completely in mining.
I'm sorry.
So, I get that. But my only concern with that one is it shows in big letters where like the nodes and all that are.
Yep.
As soon as you go up and harvest them, that big letter is still there.
Yeah, we can't do anything about that. That's the way so that Rush uses dedraw. So you're basically using admin ESP. Like that's literally how they look to us if we turn our little admin radar on to see like where nodes are. Same exact shit we see. And the problem is
on that one.
What?
My question on that one is there a way to change it to where you just see the node itself, not the actual letter?
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to explain. It literally all it can do is just use dedraw to draw basic like lines or text on the screen. And I mean when I say basic, I'm talking like RGB, a line or a basic font, computer font text like from the old Oregon Trail days. And even worse is the refresh rate of it has to be extremely slow because, as you know, that could really text the shit out of the server. So it's actually annoying for us with our admin radar because when we need to see players, the refresh is so slow that we'll see your name, but your ass is already 10 meters down the road before we realize where you really are because the refresh and it can only show us the text. It doesn't. It can't like outline you and all that shit. So yeah.
That's why it does that.
Yeah, same shit we got to deal with, man. It's annoying, but it's just the way it is.
All right, and my other concern was in the rating perk for the pick lock ability. I did kind of wish that when you actually successfully picked one of the locks, it just let you continuously open that one same door, not all the others.
Yeah,
not have to re-put the code.
I can put a suggestion into the plugin developer to see if he can change the code to make it unlock the lock rather than open the door. I don't physically know if that's possible. I'm not a programmer. I don't know if the code is in there in Rust, but I can submit it to him if you'd like me to. I'm okay with submitting that to him. It doesn't bother me how the mechanic works really.
Pretty much, that's all I really had a question about.
Okay. Yeah, I'll if one of you admins will throw that in my to-do list, I'll submit it to him. I know he was in the hospital last month, so I don't know if he's back out yet. I need to talk to him and see. But yeah, that to me sounds like changing the code from activating open door method to unlock method. I get however the fuck it goes. You know what I'm saying though.
Yeah, so, I get you.
Yeah, I'll submit that to him.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Well, all right,
thanks, Shadow.
All right, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
Up next, we have Pizza.
You got to admit, Pizza, this is pretty cool. We're on the Q&A at 8:15. Like, holy crap. Even after the long one with Deathy, we're still 8:15. How cool is
Windmills are the best.
Deathy was on here forever. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still just, like I still see sunlight outside, and we're in the Q&A.
I know there's sunlight outside, right, T-Bear? Okay, so I just have two things. I know everybody's going on about the tugboats, but I want to know if they're going to be on /buy, if they're going to be lockable. If we have them in the plugin.
Wait, what are you talking about now?
Or are they going? Hold on, Bush. Or are they going to be just two on the map at a time, and then we have to go fight over them?
What are you talking about? The tugboats?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I can't tell you anything.
I can answer all this.
Okay, go ahead. I haven't even touched the tugboats. I didn't even know they existed until Bush was talking about them to me this morning.
There's two harbor types in Rust: Harbor 1 and Harbor 2. Mm-hmm. Each harbor has one node that can spawn the tugboat. It's in like literally one spot. That is it. When you move it away, another one could respawn within 8 hours, is what people are talking about online. I didn't sit on my test server for 8 hours just to test it, but yeah, it's gonna take a while. For the license thing, I'm not going to speak out of turn for T, but that would require the developer to add the tugboat to the license plugin.
Yep. And if he did, I would want some kind of limitation on the amount of those.
Yeah, there would have to be because they're kind of overpowered.
Yeah, they're very nasty. So I actually hope he doesn't put them in license. If he does, I'm not going to withhold it from you guys. Unless there's
like
not
the trains.
Yeah, unless there's not a limitation. That we got to have some kind of limitation. We can't have a fucking 100 players with tugboats all over the place. And then what Wookie said, I know for a fact Facepunch has limitations. Like they only spawn very slowly, and I think there actually is a max amount that can be out on the map at a time from Facepunch too. So,
I just
built-in combo.
6.
Yeah.
I just want to live on a tugboat for a wipe. That's all.
I mean, I can just stick a fucking tugboat custom build spot out there for you guys. There's easy as shit. That's an actual prefab that I use it all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I use them all the time for maps.
I just want to live on a tugboat for a wipe. That's all.
Well, you guys want me to make a tugboat custom build spot? It's really
easy.
Because
you can't put a TC on a tugboat, and that worries me.
Yeah, it's literally like fucking. It would be like 2 mouse clicks for me to make custom build spot tugboat. I never did one because I figured you guys would look at me like, wow, that's it.
That'd be nice in case the other ones are messed up because
Okay.
they're going to be messed up.
Any admin want to throw that in my to-do list? I'll put it on the next map.
Thank you, T.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if the tugboats come and they're going to be messed up on force wipe, is it okay to build a base like way out in the water?
You mean
It's going to have a lot of scaffolding. Yeah, it's going to have a lot of entities.
Absolutely
like
not.
way out in the water,
Nope.
T.
Nope, no scaffolding.
Okay, this is why I'm asking before I did
I'm
it.
glad you did, because you don't know I only got your ass once.
Yeah. Okay. Back to Diablo. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, before you go, Pizza, I just want to add something. One of the ocean updates is part of with Facepunch's update for ocean. The depth has actually increased. When you're talking about building way out in the water, it actually is not going to be possible anymore because you lose foundation stability.
It's too deep now?
It's too deep now because they're introducing things like there's a AK. You can actually use an AK underwater now. There's like a specific underwater AK that's going to be available, and they're going to be introducing NPCs underwater.
Rest in peace, ocean bases. Bring back ocean-based foundations. Just saying. Okay, I'm done. Bye.
See you later, Pizza.
All right, up next we've got Spicy.
Spicy.
Except, yeah, my bad. Sorry. Hi.
What is up, Spice?
For one thing, sorry, I've been kind of gone from the server. I've been addicted to BattleBit. Just like playing BattleBit Remastered. Oh, it's so cool. It's like Battlefield 4, but with Roblox.
So you basically been cheating on us, is what you're getting at?
I'm sorry.
That's kind of fucked up.
Anyways, what is it? Just two things. The first thing, when it comes to the enchantment thing, when you're like where it's located at, is it okay if we could possibly like move it up to the very top? Because like when I'm like trying to click on it, sometimes I accidentally kick my team members and stuff like that.
Has anybody got one they can post a screenshot in the little chat thing right here? Because I don't know how. I didn't know that. I don't team.
If you have we have a pretty big.
Is it right next to it or something?
Oh yeah, it's totally right next to it.
Yeah, I mean I can move it. Oh wow, look at that. See, I don't team. I have no way of knowing that. So
I've just seen a few people complaining about it.
I got you. Cryo, give me a full screenshot though, so I can look around the screen and see where else I can put it. Give me a full screenshot like that and put it in my to-do list, and I'll move that around somewhere. I'll tweak that for you.
That, and when it comes to when you do raids and stuff like that, when you have to click you click on the little locked in bot raid little window and stuff, you got to move it over. Is it possible maybe hard code it to where you last put it instead of having to move it every single time?
Every single time you log in, or every wipe?
Well, every single time you do a different raid, it goes back to down to the same spot.
What is this thing?
It never does for me or another player that I know that has it or that moved it already.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was doing it to me.
Does it do it every time to you, or did something happen? Because I could have deleted the wrong file one day and caused it to happen to you. But if it's every time, then it's something else.
I honestly can't remember. It's been a while, but every
That's what
single
you get for cheating on us. Then you see, you don't remember.
Yeah. So my fault. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Look at Flo's screenshot. I think your resolution might be putting that thing close to your button. Oh, is it covering up your team too, though? If you have 8 people in your team.
Yeah, and that's it. Where it really belongs to is up between missions and contact person.
Where's that? Yeah. Up at the top, right there.
Top of the screen. Yeah.
So you guys want it up there, next to contacts? Wouldn't that cover up something in the normal HUD though? Everybody don't have to. We don't need 100 people to sit here and listen to this. Well, I'll work on that later and figure it out. But as far as the other thing with the raid base, is anybody else in this channel having their raid base UI just randomly reset back or something? Or, I mean, we're gonna have to put that through to Nivix. So okay, I'll mention it to Nivix.
Also, the last thing, ever since me and a few of the Outbreak people have come, I know you talked about before, some of the infection people, to not think of us as underlings. Or
are you playing a game while you're talking to me, Spicy?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's messed up.
I was
That's
playing
messed
Rust.
up.
I'm sorry.
He's playing the jump game here on
You're
Infection.
wait.
The map,
You're
Rick.
actively cheating while you're on the phone with the
No,
other person?
I'm in playing Rust right now.
Okay, I was like, oh, I swear.
You know, I just typed in chat. Anyways, what is it? I'm getting a boom mic soon. But yeah, no, it's basically like when you when you did talk before and say like, hey, you know, all the people that are coming from Outbreak, you know, like infection people, you know, don't like treat them any differently. Don't like be like assholes to them, right? Well, people are still being like assholes, right? So that's why me and like all the Outbreak people, we moved to like one spot last wipe and the wipe before that, and we like literally only shared stuff with each other, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone was just being assholes to the Outbreak people, right? You know what I mean?
That's weird. Okay, yeah. I mean, I mentioned it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was looking at what Pizza said. Yeah, I'm gonna mention that to Nivix. But yeah, like I said in the meeting, just you guys start being nice to each other. Shit. What's funny,
Like-
infection people being rude to Outbreak people is like 90% of the infection people, actually more infection people than anywhere, all came from Outbreak. So like, get the fuck over it.
Yeah, I know. It's like the superiority type of thing, you know. I don't know. It's kind of cringe, to be honest. We kind of
I
just
agree. It's just an elitist type attitude. We don't have a place for that here.
yeah.
I agree.
I can DM you some of the people. You
I
can
mean,
just, like,
you'd be
message
surprised.
them.
You'd be surprised the amount of times that I've actually met toxic people from like normal Rust just jumping in and so forth, and they start to like change their way of playing because of the fact of like you show them kindness, they're like, holy crap, I need to recheck my vibe.
Oh, I mean, 100. I mean, dude, probably half our player base probably came here with their original, cringe ass attitude that normal Rust players have, and then changed their ways. It's just, it's a friendly community, and people are gonna feed off each other, which is why I'm asking the people on each server, like, treat other people from other servers the same way, because then they're gonna treat you the same way, and everybody gets along. It's all fun. So.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, thanks, Spicy.
Yeah. All right,
Swear to God, if I catch you cheating again, I swear.
I'm
to God.
sorry. I'm
I swear to
sorry.
God.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'll put a leash on him on the server. Make sure
We
he stays on.
love our Spicy.
All right, up next we have Dobby.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble, Wookie, because I think Spicy just raised that hand again. Yep.
Hey, really quick, I just wanted to, I know you're taking Q&A and stuff from people in skill trees and stuff. None of you recognize me, maybe T-Bird might, I don't know, but I played back in the day, back before there were raid bases and you were just implementing them, back when there were PvP zones,
Yep.
back when the admins would go out, create mazes and pyramids, and you had to try and figure out how to get out of there.
Yep.
I mean, that's old school back there, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So I want you to know that the skill tree changes that you've made are fantastic. The zombies are way easier than they ever were.
Yep.
And, you guys, I see you guys putting in work. It's been a fun wipe to join, so I just wanted to pass along a compliment to you guys with your work.
Bro, and I'll tell you what, this is you're my favorite type of comment in these meetings, and not because you say something positive about the servers. That's cool. We get people saying that all the time, and I do appreciate it. But my favorite part is I love having, and Pizza, you should be one too, honestly. I love having people that have been around for so long.
People coming back.
Yeah, like the problem is I always sound like such an asshole. I've been here forever. Obviously, I started it, so it's like, oh, he's always bitching at how spoiled we are and how easy everything is and how he wants it to be more challenging and how it's like, no, I'm not really just being an asshole though. It really is that much easier now. It's like you guys just don't understand how far we've come and how much easier things. Yeah.
Because I remember, because you used to take our base designs. In fact, you have one of mine still.
Yeah.
One of the bases I built for your raid bases, and that's how you used to, because you brought in
we still do
you
that,
brought in a designer. Yeah, you brought in a designer to take over our base, essentially, plug it in.
So believe it or not, behind the scenes peek, to interrupt you there, is I train my admins how to do this. We actually have tools and I need to retrain them because a lot of them have been slacking lately. We fly around the map, and anytime an admin spots a good base, we actually steal your base and we save it, and we name it. We have a folder called WHIP. We name your base WHIP / whatever. So usually it's a suggestion like WHIP / easy 1 if we think your base looks like it might be an easy. And then we have a person who coordinates our boom costs and all that stuff, and that person goes back and reviews the base, makes tweaks, adds some more defenses if they need more, tweak some stuff, bring it in line with what we consider an easy, medium, hard, whatever. But yeah, we steal your bases all the time. I saved somebody's base. We call it saving, but I like to say stealing because it's funny. I stole someone's base literally just last week on infection. So we steal bases all the time from you guys.
You know, because I remember back when you were creating the website for Zombieland too, and you know, the amount of work that you guys have put into Zombieland is incredible.
Yeah, I appreciate
just hopping back in. It's unbelievable. So that's it. That's all I had. You guys have a good one.
I appreciate it, man. I actually appreciate the players hearing that more than even me. So that's good. Thank you.
Yep. Oh, and you can do with less Bradleys. Oh, sorry.
I agree with that too.
Thanks, Dobby. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, the days he's talking about, there was one Bradley. That was it.
Dobby, you're off chat now, but you would actually appreciate. But there used to be NPCs that spawned with the Bradley. That was the good part of it.
Oh yeah. You know, now in the player's defense, we didn't turn those off because of player whining. We turned those off because they kept clipping inside things. We were getting like tickets constantly. It's like, oh shit, this is getting stupid. So if they ever fix the nav mesh of those things, we'll turn those back on.
All right.
And by the way, you people in my
we
stream,
have...
sorry, Nola, you people in my stream, like I said earlier, I accidentally logged myself out of my Twitch. So every time I try to type to you guys, it tells me I have to fucking log in, and I don't have the moment to do that. So I do see you. I'll try to reply over here, but go ahead, Nola. Sorry.
All right. Up next, we have Irish Redneck.
This motherfucker's been around a long time. I think he started the server, and I stole it from him. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I've actually been around since it was just one server.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't even give it
we
justice.
were able to spawn in. We were able to buy Bradley's, and it would spawn in right next to you.
Yep.
And
Boy, that got
you
exploited.
Oh man, I would literally. I used to build a little Bradley fighting pit.
God.
And then a heli tower, and then I would have my main base. So yeah, I've been around, but I just want to know how hard is it? Is it possible just to become a tester? And obviously, I would just submit a ticket, but
of course you could do that in game for real. But we actually floated the idea. Who was it with? Was it TAC? Was it like that big long conversation the other day in general? I think maybe with Tactical and some other people. We floated around maybe when I'm revamping our build server eventually. It was a money issue at first, but I'm gonna revamp it and have different areas of it. I actually want to have like the build server section, like a continent, then a continent for the races, and a continent for like the old gun game and all that shit you guys used to love. And then what I was thinking about doing is on the build server also installing some of our plugins with no limits. In other words, you could give yourself all the skill points you want to give. You can give yourself any enchantments you want to give. You can give yourself all these different things and test things. And obviously players aren't going to use it. Oh, I want to help T. No, they're going to use it because they want to test out different builds and stuff like that. Whatever, that's fine. But you see where I'm going with this, though. That'd be a great opportunity for players that do want to help test stuff to actually get on there and try things out and try to figure out some exploits and shit like that and help us.
Okay. And my last thing is, God damn it, I just forgot about it. Yeah, I lost my train of thought now.
It's all good, man. If you think of it,
a little too much Irish tonight.
A little too much of that 420. But I absolutely love the server. He is a great guy. He actually gave me a second chance after I made a big boo-boo. But yeah, I absolutely love this server. It's been a great time since I've been back. I've been having fun. Met a new group of old guys that been on the server for a while too. So we kind of like just meshed together pretty easily.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. I really do. I get a lot of hate, so it feels good to hear some of that, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Alrighty. Have a good day.
Yep, you too, bud.
Thanks, Irish. All right, up next we have Zippy.
Hey.
Hey,
Zip.
Okay, so my question concerns PvP day and camper vans around safe zones like town. So what's the stance of trying to either push the camper vans out of town and blow them open, or going out of town, out of the safe zone, and blowing them in there to like drop the gray bags and despawning them? Is that allowed or is that not allowed?
On PvP day?
Yes, on PvP day.
I mean, I'd love the input of my admin team because I try not to make any rulings like it's a dictatorship here. But in my personal opinion, so again, this isn't law. This is my opinion. I think it's perfect. I think anything fucking goes on PvP day. If you're hiding in the safe zone, and quit being a little punk. Like
I thought we implemented it into the
zones. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
No, it was locking. It was locking vehicles in also, so it didn't work.
So if you want to put it, if players want to put campers into safe zones so they have a glorified spawn point, fill your boots and push them out and blow them up. That's my thing.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's PvP day, man. Anything fucking goes. There's no safe place.
Yeah,
we even stopped policing builds like 24 like during that PvP prep time. We don't even look at people building to a degree. Obviously, don't go too hardcore out there, but you know, if you slap down like your 10 or 15 turrets and whatever else, we're not going to say boo. But in fact, if you notice, most of us disappear around PvP prep time.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I agree with that during PvP time. Something like that's fair game. Just to be super clear for anybody, using this for future permission to do that. Outside of PvP, under no circumstances is that okay, and has resulted in people getting banned, for trolling people repeatedly. So outside of PvP, don't touch someone else's camper or vehicle, period.
I will add though that outside of PvP time, if you've got a camper on a raid island, you're blocking the ability for people to spawn for raids to spawn in. So if you see yours disappear, it's most likely because we had to clean up the space because there's too many campers on the island. So just be mindful of that too.
Really now, huh? All right, that's all I have.
Cool.
All right, Zippy, appreciate
Easy
it.
enough.
Up next, we have Spicy Round 2.
Uh-oh.
I can't believe you kicked me
Welcome
when I
back.
was about to. Hi. Anyways, so hi. Yeah, I was wondering as well if you could possibly, like, I don't want to like when you have like the combat perk, like the Vampiric, and then you say you get like another Vampiric from like a random roll or whatever. Is it possible? I mean, this is just for me. Like for me, some other people probably want the NPCs to be a bit harder. But is it possible, like in like the red monuments, to like get the NPCs to deal like extra bleed damage, so it's like kind of more scary? You know?
You gotta look into that damn bleed mechanic, Nola, because I don't think it's working the way it's supposed to be working. The red monument NPCs are supposed to be doing a shit ton more bleed damage.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like you just go with an M2. You don't even have to aim. You just like kind of just roll your face on the keyboard. Really.
All right, how about this? I got a deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're kind of popular on the server, right? Everybody likes Spicy. Spicy's cool, right?
Yeah, probably not anymore, but
Well, no, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah,
Opening up config right now.
Spicy got that rip built up. Everybody heard it there first. When the hard monument NPCs get harder, everybody heard it there first.
Yeah, blame it on me.
I'm serious.
Also, yeah, for sure. I'm totally 100% down because like my teammate Soap just steamrolls through all of it.
Hey Nola, what was that one special NPC kit you made? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we can make them harder.
Like I was expecting the zombie horde when I first logged in today. I first logged in. I called in my supply drop and I got 8 grenades and I managed to kill 2 hordes already with just those 8 grenades, right? So it's like I was expecting them to have lightsabers like they had last time. They just
that was really hard. I had to reconfigure our entire horde for you.
I got you, fam. Say no more. Or in the current vernacular, say less.
Yeah, we got you. All right, yeah.
What is also in the month of July, I'm going to be what is it? I'm going to be doing like 2 different events and stuff like that for like content creators and shit.
Mm-hmm.
One's with like Fancy Orb and one's with like it's kind of like the Trust and Rust thing. It's like a charity thing.
Cool.
So I just want to tell you, I probably won't be here for like 15 days like there's just a lot of stuff going on, right? So that's I just want to. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
So
I
you're
just
so
gonna
you're
do
so you're
events with
telling
Talks
us
about
that
NPCs and leaving.
yeah. So he's gonna make the, he's gonna make
No. I want to try to bring as many people from the event because there's a lot of role players there.
Okay, I'm
was gonna
watching. I'm
say,
watching you.
Bring some
sounds
people
like a good
from the
opportunity
event.
to help promote us.
I'm watching you.
Listen.
I thought we were cool. I got that. I got
Listen.
that OnlyFans access. I'm gonna share it with everybody. If you don't,
Listen, you're VIP in my stream, okay? You
Oh,
know
that's
what?
awesome.
Just be happy you have that already.
yeah. So
What is
so
it?
we'll definitely make the NPCs a lot harder in the hard monuments. Everybody heard it there first, and you can file all your complaints with Spicy.
I mean, to be honest, we actually did take out some bosses recently, so I mean, it was kind of balanced.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm definitely down.
Appreciate
Nola,
it.
you're the NPC person. Nola, you heard it.
Thank you, Nola. I just want look at chat. I just wanna my like it's basically like the people I mainly play with. They as soon as they get an M2 or an AK or anything really, they just zoom right through the customs and they just farm it, right? And I
Say
tell
no
them, I
more.
tell them to not do it, not to farm, and let other people do it. Then no one else wants to do it, So
Well,
I
you're
don't-
never gonna get an argument from me about making things hard. So, giggity.
Yes. Make it hard.
If anybody gets killed by an NPC called Spicy Bot,
Please, can I have my own NPC?
You know
Please.
that, you know that's
PT.
yeah, that's where I'm gonna do my money making scheme. You know that's available on our website, right? You can donate for and when you donate for an NPC to be named after you, it's actually a permanent thing in our configs. It's always gonna be a thing.
Yeah, also you can use code Spicy to get 10% off.
Yes, you can. There you
go.
Oh, look at that fucking plug.
Sorry.
Get Spicy out of here.
use code Spicy to get
bye.
10% more damage.
Yeah.
10% off in a Zombieland store. Don't forget that, okay?
And you can also do Dream Killers too. She's got a code. All right, get Spicy out of here. What the hell?
Night Spicy. All right, up next we have Pickle.
He's
sorry, Pickle Lil.
Come on, tickle the pickle. Let's do this. Oh, I still got something really cool to show. We gotta speed up. I got something cool to show you guys.
Should have an accept.
Got something really cool to show you guys tonight. So we gotta.
Sorry. Hi.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, Pickle. There's only 20 people in the stream.
I was tabbed into Rust, so I didn't see the accept. Hi. I was just wondering, since it wasn't mentioned in the meeting, Terminus, are we staying at the moment?
Yeah,
Is it on hold?
Not even on my radar right now.
Really? Cool. Okay, well, I'm done then. That's it.
There you go. Look at that. It's the easiest question of the night.
Excellent. Yay.
Yeah, you know, Terminus is my love child, so you know I'm going to take every excuse I can to keep Terminus. So.
Cool. Excellent. Thanks very much.
Yup.
Bye.
Take care. Oh,
All
God.
right, up next we have Blaze. What's up, Blaze?
Okay, I'll make it real quick. So obviously Rust is planning on implementing the ability to link servers together, and I just wanted to know if there was any plans to consider that system for Zombieland, or will it even work with Zombieland?
It won't work with modded. It's going to be a community only thing.
Okay, that's all from me.
Yup.
All
You outside?
No, fan in the room and
okay,
trying not to die on large oil rig.
I got you. I was just going to be jealous that he's outside. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking stuck in this room.
All right, thanks, Blaze. Up next we have Bingus.
Hi, this is probably. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
This is probably such a stupid fucking question, but I.
Wait. You realize we administer Rust servers. That's all we get are stupid fucking questions.
Well, make it another one on the tally.
No dumb questions, just dumb people.
I didn't know if it would be possible for you guys to like turn down the music in the quest room. That is my only complaint about the server. I love it. I've had a fantastic time.
It's client side.
What?
Yes. I just saw the big whoo.
I'm a moron, and you guys will see me asking all types of questions all the time. I just
if I mean, I'm sure everybody's gonna explain it to you in chat right now, but if they don't, I will gladly show it when I'm streaming the map for you. I'll press my escape button and show you exactly where the option is. But yeah, there you go right there. Voice props volume. There you go.
Oh my god. Okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, and
Sure, have a great evening.
Oh yeah, all the music is in the quest room is literally just one of those little voice props speakers from the DLC pack. So
All right. Up next, we have Tactical Toast.
Oh God, I'm leaving. I'll be back.
My question's pretty quick.
Okay,
My
what's up, man?
question's pretty quick. Let's say someone uses the Horde to destroy your TC. Are you allowed to trap them and leave them there for an admin to deal with it?
It's super simple. Get us a recording showing them doing that, which would absolutely be considered griefing to do it intentionally. Submit it in a ticket, and we will absolutely take action.
Actually, I'll permanently ban them too because I'm getting really sick of that shit. It's actually not supposed to happen, and it's a glitch. And I've reported it to the developer 3 times in the last week alone. That doesn't count all the other weeks I've reported it to him. I'm getting extremely pissed off about dealing with it. They're not supposed to be able to damage anything that you're not authorized to. So if you catch someone doing it, record it. I know. If you catch someone doing it, especially now that you just told the whole server, record it.
There's only one condition that happens. We know what it is, and we'll say what it is.
Well, don't say what it is then, but you need to report that to me so I can send it to the damn developer because he keeps not believing me.
And then you know exactly who did it. You know where they are.
Okay. Anyway, the point being is, let me know so I can report it to the developer. Keep it out of general, and if you catch someone doing anything like that, you know this especially. Get a recording, and you know me. I'm a maniac when I'm angry. I will ban them. So just
perfect. Thanks for the answer. That means I can do it.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks, Toast. Up next, we have Purgatory.
This is the most Q&A we've ever had.
Because you left all the time from having a brief
They're
meeting.
like, no way in hell we're letting him out of here before dark.
What's up,
hear me?
Purgatory?
Yeah, we hear you.
Nice. So quick question: like at the end of the wipe, people are always giving away a ton of scrap,
Yeah.
and Meow noticed you could buy a bunch of scopes and then recycle the scopes, and then sell that for RP to the store. Just want to see if that's working as intended.
I mean, there's always God. It used to be tactical gloves back in the day, and we nerfed that. It's just we just got tired of nerfing it. If you guys want to spam a bunch of RP that has no point to even have it in the first place, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's the new T-Bird 2.0. It's just I just don't give a fuck anymore.
And also, there was a big talk of like people with the huge bases, and we tried to like calm our base down and keep it real simple. But then I'll be flying my mini around, and I'll see this fucking compound, and I'm like, what the hell? And should I be reporting it, or should I just be like, whatever?
Yes. I mean, just know your ticket's going to be quick. There could be times where we roll our eyes, we're like, no, that's fine, whatever, and you just tell you, cool, thanks for the report, and we close your ticket, and we don't do shit about it. There could be times where we're like, holy fuck, and we go nuts. I just don't ever take it personal. Don't ever do this stupid. I hate this when people do this, and I'm not saying you would, but people have done this to us. Well, I don't see why you let that ticket, you let this one go, but you don't let us make our decisions, please. I hate when people do that to us. But yeah, report them. Again, if you report 10 of them and only one of them actually is something we want to take action on, hey, cool. At least you saved something, right? So yeah, report them.
Yeah, because I mean, it could be 100 lights inside that I don't see, or it could be empty. And if it's empty, it doesn't matter.
Yep, exactly. Yep. So yeah, report it. And again, if you think it's going against our building guidelines, or make sure you everybody look at our building guidelines and our deployable guidelines page. Notice that they're color coded. So, if you see something in the red or orange that's definitely being violated, fucking report that shit. If it's, in the yellow, whatever categories, the lower tier ones that we're not really strict on, use your best judgment, but you're still allowed to report it. Absolutely. Yep, there's the link right there. Boom.
All right,
Appreciate
cool.
it,
That's all
Purgatory.
from me. You guys rock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To the person that just tagged me in the channel, one thing you'll learn over the years of dealing with me is a suggestion is not a suggestion unless you actually include a suggestion. I need a higher paying job. There you go. There's my, you see what I'm saying? You got to, okay, well, what industry, what field, what would I like to do? What are my skills? You got to give me an actual suggestion, not just hey, do this. I need, thank you, Toast. I need actual suggestions. So anyway, next.
That is everybody we've got.
Whoop, whoop.
Go
All right.
ahead and turn off the request.
We're about to start showing stuff off here and giving away some prizes. So I am going. We can. Let me go ahead and open Rust. Okay, so
I have to scroll through our audience. By the way,
actually, we have 120 people in the voice, and there's only 15. Do you guys not want to see the new plugin that we're working on in the new map? Because I can save myself a lot of time if you don't. So
I can tell you firsthand, you're gonna want to see it.
Especially the plugin part. Holy shit, it's really cool. Yeah, I can tell you right now, this is the hardest to configure plugin I've ever started working on. This is the most complicated thing ever. It makes raid bases look easy. But I only see 15 people in the stream, so maybe my thing is lagging and not showing it to me. I don't know. Okay, well, I'll put the link here one more time, but it's a lot of people in here that aren't going to be watching this. There's the link right there. There's the link. We are spamming it. For those of you that don't give a shit, well, I mean, even the people in the stream, you still get your prizes, by the way. I'm gonna wait for you. Don't worry. Everybody wants their prizes. Go to your server. We need an admin on each server. Who we got?
I got Outbreak.
Sound off.
I'm on Utopia.
All right.
I'm on
Somebody
Turk.
will be on infection. I'm assuming Wookie was because he's on there. Wookie, you here? Wookie. Oh, Wookie's muted.
Shenanigans. Oh, he is actively taking care of it on infection.
Who Wookie is?
Yeah. I see him in chat.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, there you go. All right, so Wookie's on infection, and Terminus can kiss my ass. I'm just kidding. Chappie, you taking care of Terminus?
Yes.
Chappie, Earth to Chappie.
Cool.
Is he in here too?
Thank you.
Okay. So anyway, to get y'all's prizes, just go to town on your server. Get in a nice orderly fashion in front of the admin, please. He's going to ask you if you want rockets or Zeds. You just tell him rockets or Zeds, and he will throw them at your feet. Please take them and get the hell out of town so that it's not like trying to wrangle cats. If someone gets caught, pushing in line or being disruptive, shooting their guns in the air, bouncing on people's heads, or trying to steal people's shit that we throw on the ground, you're going to get banned. Temporarily, but still banned. Anyway, so just please be orderly. We're literally trying to hand you free shit. There's no reason to be rude about it or disruptive. And I will be streaming the map, but what I always do is while you guys are getting your prizes, I just float around the map in a minicopter a little bit, showing stuff. Nothing important, letting you get your prizes. Once all the servers have gotten their prizes, then I'll get into the juicy shit that I want to show you guys tonight. Cool? Here's the stream link again. By the way, if you guys ever forget the stream link, it's in our links channel, isn't it? In Discord. I swear it is. Yeah, if you go to the links channel in Discord here, wait, no. Why is it not in there? Well, I'll be damned. Here, I'll just post it manually right now, and then I'll add it to that fancy little thing later. There, it's in our links channel in Discord, if you guys lose it.
Actually,
and if you cannot get on the server, no, there's not much we can do about it.
I'm gonna need someone on Outbreak because
Yeah, we don't give prizes out later. This is something that takes coordination and getting our admins on all the different servers, and this is also how we know that you were actually in the meeting and not just trying to claim a prize, because that's why we do this live like we do it. That's our way of proving that you were at the meeting.
I'm gonna need an admin on Outbreak since I'm not sure how to spawn Zeds.
Oh, just click the little triangle next to the name of BM and hit Give Special, and you'll see Zeds as one of the selections. You see what I'm talking about?
BM.
In Battlemetrics, click the little triangle next to the person's name, and then you'll see Give Special as a menu option. Should be about a third of the way down in the list of different things I got there. See what I'm talking about? There, check your Discord. All right, everybody get your gifts. I'm going to start flying around the test server again. If you want to pull the stream up, if you don't have it up. First, I'm gonna go to test 2. That's where I'm gonna show you the map. I guess you'll technically get to see 2 maps coming up, because I have to go back to test 1 to show you the plugin work. So you're gonna get a twofer. You're gonna get a twofer tonight. Oh yeah, I gotta switch my screen. I do this every fucking time, don't I? In my defense, I'm still loading in, so you didn't miss much yet. There we go. Literally do this every time. Okay, yeah, now we got a bunch more people in the stream to watch this, so pretty good. I'm actually more excited for the plugin thing to show you than I am the map even.
You talking about after you click on the person's name, or
Look in your thing on the dashboard. You see the player. Click the little triangle next to their name. Hit get special. Look at your screenshot I just sent you.
okay. Okay.
Am I loaded in yet? Yes, I am. I'm getting humped by some bears, of course. Every time you load into the test server, you get humped by bears. Leave me alone. That's not a map hole, is it? No, it's not. Okay. About to get mad at my map testers. Alright, so those of you in Discord, I am minimizing that window. I will not be able to see chat in Discord. I will only be able to see the stream chat now. I won't be able to type in it, but I can talk to you in it. So if you have something to ask me or say to me about the map or whatever, just talk in the stream.
This is Last Call in Utopia.
Last call for alcohol.
Falling last on term here.
Did you get it all figured out over there, Nomad?
Yes, I did.
Okay, y'all give Nomad a break. This is his first time being in charge of prize giveaways, so. And he will vouch that I have developed a lot of admin tools in our VM, so it can get confusing if you're not used to using them. Hey, look, we start off with a custom build spot. Look at that shit. No T-Bird narrative. Can you guys not hear me? Wait, what? Don't scare me like that. Yeah, you don't have to stay in the Discord voice thing now because everything else is going to be in the stream. I mean, I guess you could stay in the voice. No, because then it'd be like, what the hell is this? Twitch. Doesn't Twitch like delay a couple seconds? Probably be kind of echoey, or yeah, it'd be like confusing echo. So yeah, you're more than welcome to just watch the Twitch part now because that's all we're doing now is just showing you the map. And when everybody's got their prizes, I'm going to show you the plugin work we're doing. And then I'm going to go see if my wife remembers me. I actually streamed. When I made this tunnel, I was actually streaming. I'll never forget it. This little tunnel right here with the cool stone walls. Oh. Give me a vertigo trying to fly at that. Did my game sound really low or something? I don't hear it.
Gee, can I have you check official for a second?
Yeah, do I have time to land or is it an emergency?
Emergency, kind of.
Oh, okay, I can unload that. Out of that. That's definitely a mess up, but I'll fix it. And when Nola's done with what he's doing, he can actually bounce over there and take care of that for real. I just temporarily unloaded it. Nola, you just have to let me know when to load it back. But it's not an emergency now, Nola, so. Crisis averted. And I didn't crash, look at that shit.
I went over there to look at the area.
You're really quiet, I can't hear you, but is it fixed at least?
I'm gonna go double check it real quick.
Okay, it should be. Like, it's pretty much physically impossible for it not to be right now, because I just unloaded the thing that was responsible for that. And again, Nola can fix it, but he'll have to get me to reload it. But when he does,
Yeah, my guess is we did like some kind of event.
Yeah, probably.
Probably a helicopter battle.
Could be, yeah. That's what we need to do. Why don't we throw a heli dogfighting event this weekend? I'd be down for that. I'll come join. I'll be a fucking pilot for some players. I don't give a shit. Let's do it.
I think that's really what it seems like that area was.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure too. Yeah, I'd be down for some heli dogfighting. Again, everybody that's in Discord, just jump in the stream. I can't even see Discord right now. I can only see my stream, and I can see, obviously, Rust. Just kind of lazily flying around until the admins tell me that they've given out all the prizes, and then I'll show you guys the juicy stuff, and then I'll let you guys get on with your night. It's damn, it's only 9.
Done.
It's like a fucking new record.
Utopia's done.
And Jesus
Utopia's
Christ,
done.
it's
So who are we
so
missing?
many
Outbreak?
rockets.
Sorry, I interrupted you, Bush. What?
I was gonna say, infection's done, and I tossed out 1 billion fucking rockets. It seemed like.
Nice.
That's what happens when you do it, not the day before wipe.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have that's like a major gift this early.
Yeah.
I did more rockets than paper.
What is it, like the second day of wipe now or some shit? Like Jesus Christ.
First day.
Oh, that's right. We just wiped
this afternoon.
Oh, I forgot. We wiped this morning. Yeah, you guys just fucking made out like bandits. At least this is the last wipe of the fucking force wipe, though. Thank God.
We got a pretty big line at Outbreak.
Oh shit! I forgot. Someone asshole put Sam's on the dome. What asshole would do that? So who we missing? Outbreak?
Yeah, it's a pretty big line.
Yeah, if anybody can jump over there and give him a hand. This is also his first time doing it, and it's not exactly the easiest navigation thing in the world. Well, actually, if everybody's taking rockets, it's easier. You can just give yourself a big ass stack and split it up into 50s. Do you ever turn around and look at your dog and you got that guilty look on his face with his ears down, like, fuck you been doing? And look, now he's walking over here and nosing me on my arm, like, oh, I'm sorry. What were you doing? I know you were doing something. Yeah, I see you. He was definitely doing something.
Alright, 3 remaining under map.
Alright, appreciate it. Alright, so we're just waiting on Outbreak, and then I'll show you guys the juicy stuff. How old is old? You talking about me? Are you like A/S/L on me or something? Is that what you're doing?
Is he talking you old, or is he talking juice old?
I think somebody just ASL'd me. Like the old
we were talking about that at work the other day.
old AOL Instant Messenger shit going on here.
Yeah.
Did you just ASL me for real? As of Saturday, 47. 40 fucking 7. Yep. Old as fuck.
I still got years on you.
I know.
Juice has years on everybody.
Yeah,
so.
you look young. I mean, you're a good looking dude for your age, man. Like I've seen your picture. You're a good looking dude, man. You look young, so.
Yeah, like from the feet, right?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. No, that chocolate starfish, man, was amazing. Just a freaking baby. All right, well, I didn't know Jesus was in the channel. Sorry. I thought Mountain just went to bed. Where is Juice? He's been awfully quiet tonight. Is he still in here?
He's not, but he's on server.
What a jerk. Yeah, but he AFKs and he literally goes to sleep on the server. Like, hot dog flavored water. Ugh. We got somebody, what server, was somebody named Rockaram saying they're getting back online, their game crashed or whatever. Tosha Lee in game, Thasha Lee in game. So I'm assuming that would be Outbreak since everybody else said they were done. I'm guessing Outbreak, right? Okay, well, you guys handling Outbreak. There's a Thasha. Oh, you can Thasha Lee. Did you want rockets or paper? They can just stick it in your inventory since I know for a fact you're at the meeting. Rockets. So if you guys will stick the 50 rockets in Thasha Lee's booty hole, go ahead and get that taken care of. I guess I can start speeding up this map preview so we can get onto the plugin thing here since it looks like most people are done with their prizes. So let me fly around.
Did the people on Outbreak hear that?
Outbreak? Is Outbreak done? Is that everybody except that Tasha Lee?
No, I just want to wonder, but I think they're both muted and blind. Definitely.
Oh.
Muted and blind.
Oh, well, yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are muted and blind. Well, they're not even paying attention. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably in-game dealing with people right now. So can you direct message them through BM or something? Or
Yeah.
let them know.
What was the person's name? They put it in chat.
Yeah, it's in my stream right there. The red name person. But look up above where they put their actual in-game name. Yeah, this custom monument was a bitch to make because basically I wanted. This is back when they first introduced the new trains, and this whole map is very train themed, and I wanted to be able to include these coaling towers here for you guys. So it was a bitch to like rework them into this monument, but I managed to do it. So that's pretty cool. Thasha Lee, there you go. Yeah, this is a very heavy train. This is probably our second most heavy train map we have. Very, very heavy train map. Let me show you a couple more monuments and stuff, and then we'll get to some juicy plug-in work. Have you guys checked my stream recently on the custom map? Or no, I didn't post it in the stream. I posted it in general. Never mind. I posted a screenshot of my huge map project I've been working on. Bro, we had a fucking Chinook fly over our neighborhood yesterday, and I mean, like, like, I could see people, like, their faces. Like, it fucking buzzed us, dude. I'm only thinking about it right now because there's a Black Hawk flying over. I don't know what's going on around here lately. I'm nowhere near a military base. But the Chinook flew over so hard that it was rattling the pictures on my walls and shit, and, like, I looked out my window, and I could literally see, like, people's faces. Like, that's how close it was.
Could be exercises.
Yeah, exercising me putting pictures back on my wall.
I only say that because my stepfather worked in the tactical helicopter squad in here, so they do it all the time.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit! Sorry, I was too busy looking outside of that damn Black Hawk on the fucking flying by. But anyway, I was trying to show you this. Check this out. Wait, is this? Oh, I'm not in the right one, dumbass. It's fucking dark in here. I can't see. What I was trying to show you. Down in this area somewhere. Why am I so lost? There it is. That's what I was looking for. Love the sound of the Chinook. Yeah, me too. Cool. Anyway, so this one cool thing about this map that I did was connected the subways to the surface, as you can see right here. It looks like I'm running in place. Anyway, the subways actually connect to the surface tracks here. It's pretty cool. So you can literally ride a train down into the subways and right back up to the surface again. So I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah, it's good shit. Like I said, this is a very train-heavy map. This whole map is just all about some trains. As you can see, by all the train tracks everywhere. I even included you a little turnaround spot here because, you know, they want you to get stuck and not be able to go the other way. So you can do a little 3-point turn. Everybody done on all... Oh, look at that giant base. Jesus Christ. Everybody done with all their giveaways?
No, I think they're still going on Outbreak.
Jesus Christ, you Outbreak people are some thirsty hoes. Give me the rockets. Why would the cars not be working correctly? They should be. We don't alter the cars. All vanilla. Or do you mean spawning correctly? Probably the cars, they require a huge straightaway of side rail to spawn on. Hey Nola, you still in the channel?
Yep.
Wild Wild West.
Going straight.
Wild Wild West. Get out your 6-shooter. Well, they don't respawn because somebody's pulling them somewhere else and storing them away, and there can only be so many on the map at a time. That's just the way the game works. It's just like everything else too, you know, scrap helicopters and just, you know, boats and horses and shit. People quit whoring everything, and stuff would actually spawn. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the support, Mr. Wookie of Bushes. You gotta give me credit. That little silhouette I made you on our website is pretty badass.
It is.
Oh, hey, we have a new monument some of you might remember. That wait, I just realized how like contradicting that statement was. We have a new monument some of you might remember. So well, first of all, I redid town on this map. If you had noticed, you guys seem to really like this town. So I redid town with this town that you guys seem to like. Hopefully you do. Otherwise, I feel like a fucking idiot. I made a land version of it. Look, you know, this is not docks now. It's just, you know, a nice little land version of it instead of docks. Yeah, really like it too. It's so easy for me to manage. Like if I want to make a change or I want to add something, it's so mobile. I can put it on any map very easily without taking up a lot of space. But what I did do, so if any of you players are old enough to remember this monument from way back in the day that I made. I didn't even have it named back then, but now it's named. Oh, we're not on the newest version because of that base that we were working on. Crap. So it has a map label now. It's called Frustration or Frust Station. If any of you have been around long enough to remember this monument, you'll know why it's named that. But it's an easy, and Cryo suggested it should be a hard, but it's an easy. But this is the monument. So yeah. There you go. That's the whole monument right there. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is definitely gonna make some veteran players cry when they see. Well, no, they're not going to because they know how to beat the monument now. So don't share it with people though. Like, shut up, be quiet. Let people figure it out. You veteran players, you had to go through an entire wipe of trying to figure that monument out. Don't. Sorry, my wife just yelled upstairs. I need to remember to cover my Jeep. But those you veteran players, you guys had to go through a whole wipe of trying to solve that puzzle. So don't give it away. If you give it away, you're cheapening yourselves. So make these newbies figure it out on their own. Wild Wild West. All right, I think we're almost time for some plug-in show-offs. Oh, you missed it. It was back by town. This is a really cool monument right here too. Like I said, very train centric map. Lots of trains. If you haven't figured it out yet, it's Wild Wild West theme. Wild Wild West. Yes, very Red Dead Redemption, or for those of us who are 47, Wild Wild West. It has a big area under this mountain in it. Jesus. We could have put all kinds of shit down here. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is one with the underground. I forgot we did this. We even had an admin report this as a bug. Like, military tunnels underground. Yeah, it's all underground. Yep, it's not a bug. It's underground. Sorry, my motion cameras on my house are going off. All right, so should I, admin team, should I switch over and show them the plugin stuff we're working on, or?
Do it.
Do it.
I don't want to give away too much of this map. Okay. Wild Wild West.
Don't do it.
Chicka chicka. It's amazing how many players we get that log into our testing servers. Like, why can't I play here? You don't see the big red testing across it? All right, now for the juicy plugin thing. Man, we lost 20 viewers. We're down to 55 now. They're all going to miss the best part. Not my problem. All right, so preface going into this demo.
Nola, can I pull you for a second?
Who, me?
No, Nola.
Oh.
Yep.
It's probably it's like maybe late alpha, early beta. So again, I'm not even looking for suggestions yet. I'm 20% done with this plugin work I'm working on here. A lot to go still. I already have found a couple of glitches I need to get fixed. So again, I'm not looking for hey, you need to fix this, or why don't you make it this way? Why don't you do that? Let me finish it first. I promise you, first of all, it will never go live except on a force wipe. So I promise you there will be once it's completed and ready to go live, we got to do a bunch of testing and shit too. And once that happens, it'll be a full top in a server meeting before it goes live. So don't worry. This isn't like hey, I'm gonna show you a 20% done product and then it's just gonna go fucking live someday. No, we got a lot of work ahead of us still. So please, grain of salt, grain of salt, grain of salt. Why is giant excavator on this next map we're working on?
I don't know, because I think the last we actually had it on this map, and this is when we gave it up the second.
Yeah, I remember. That's right. It was like last time I worked on this map was 9 months ago, and we actually I forgot we did try it. You guys remember Romulus? Can you believe it? We haven't run this map in 9 months. Yeah, we got to fix this place too, because yep. Anyway, so you're getting kind of a little second map preview. Anyway, so the plugin, like I said, grain of salt. We have a lot of work to do. I don't want to. I'm actually nervous about showing it to you guys because you'll be like, oh, you need to fix this, you need to change that. Oh, I don't like the way this works. Oh, let me get finished with it first before you decide. So here's what we got. Let me give myself some shit first. Oh yeah, I got some shit now. All right, so let me also give myself some special. Give me 1 sec. I got to tab out to do this. Kind of like what Nomad had to do a second ago to give you guys prizes. You hear that beep in the background? That's me tracking when my admins give items to people. It even tracks me. Okay. Here we go. So, check this out. New /s. So the new /s will have, well, I mean, I can make as many as I want, but there's 4 different stores. You got your Bandit and Outpost, your typical Bandit Outpost shops. You have Zed's Bits, and then RP Store. And what's really cool about, there's so many features. I'm going to probably bounce around a lot trying to show you all this stuff. One cool thing is you have a bank. So like I can go into the whatchamacallit, what did I just click? Sorry, I can go into the Zeds one and I can literally deposit. See up here on the top where it says deposit? Opens up my inventory. See I have 1,500 Zeds. I can stick them in the bank. And now I don't have to carry them around with me anymore. I can buy stuff with Zeds straight from the bank. I don't have to carry the shit in my inventory. Yes, I only put half of them in there because I want to keep some in my inventory for other reasons. But anyway, so now if you see at the top here, I've obviously already been on here playing with this. I can see I have 1788 Zeds in my bank. So that's one cool thing about the plugin. You don't have to carry them in your physical inventory anymore. You can just leave them in your bank. Yes, your bank does wipe, when the map wipes, like Zeds should. You don't get to keep them to the next wipe. You can transfer any of those things. You can transfer, look, Zeds, bits, RP, scrap. You can pick the player, pick the amount, or you just type it with the number pad or whatever. And it transfers straight from your bank account balance into their bank account balance. Doesn't even have to have inventory. It goes right into their bank. It says incorrect input amount because I'm at 0 right now. So that's another cool thing you can do. Now you don't have to keep them in your backpack anymore. You can keep them in your thing. Same with the bits. Same exact thing there. The RP shop, or the remember now, guys, don't forget, I'm still in the middle of setting this up. Like if you notice when I click on the Zeds shop, there's like one fucking item for sale, which would be bits. Like if you want to exchange for, like, it's gonna have all the stuff that you guys normally would see, like in our store for Zeds. I just haven't got there yet. Oh, somebody got to add. I'm sorry. Anyway, so bear with me. You can see I put some of the town stuff in here already. Right there, you see the different stores. I have to put an icon for the town one yet. I haven't made an icon for it yet. But right there's a currency exchange. You can click town. Right here, you can see all the typical stuff you guys are used to seeing. I'm gonna actually separate these out into categories like weapons, tools, stuff like that. So again, it's still a beta. Don't think this is how it's gonna be. Yeah, I'll take my time since it looks like you guys all got an ad somehow. I think it shows it for everybody, doesn't it? If you get an ad. Yeah, I think it shows it for everybody. I'll just float here for a second. You guys tell me in the chat when you get done with this stupid ass ad. I gotta figure out how to turn that shit off. Okay, it's done. Cool. So like I said, you get your little currency exchange. So this is the Zed store. Everything in here is for Zeds. And right here, there's a town. Again, I'm gonna separate all these into clothing, weapons, whatever. I just put them in here right now just because I'm deep, elbow deep in config. There's 17 config files. Like, this is insane. It's really hard. You can even check this box right here to filter it only to things that you have enough money for. Obviously, I have a shit ton of Zeds right now, so it's going to be everything. But you get the drift. It has a functioning search box up here. You can actually search and type if you're just searching for a quick item. Same goes for the bits and the scrap. Scrap one is just like what you're used to. Like you got the black market, which would be the black market. What is that? Is that Outpost or Bandit Camp? I don't remember. I think that's Bandit Camp. You can see all the black market stuff right here. It's already pre-configured. Not pre. I'm already done configuring that part. It's actually the first part I did because as I've been working on this, I wanted to make sure I can mimic everything that we currently do. So my goal with this plugin, first and foremost, if I can't keep everything at least the way it is or better, I'm not going to do it. In other words, if I'm like, well, I could do this, but you guys can no longer buy shit for RP, well, then we're not doing the plugin. Period. It has to be equal or better than what we currently have. I give you my word on that one. Maybe a hard ass, but I'm not. I'm not a jerk. I'm not going to take away shit from you guys. So anyway, this is all nice and configured. As you can see, all the typical stuff you would find in Bandit Camp and Outpost. Some of you may say, well, wait a minute, where's that thing where you can like exchange, stone for wood and wood for stone? That's the only downfall of this is that would require me for special currencies. Because you can think about it, they're technically a currency. When you buy stone with wood, your currency is wood, right? So that would I would have to make a wood shop and a stone shop and so instead what I did, believe it or not, all the things in the entire Bandit Camp and Outpost that are special like that, there's not that many. The resource exchanges, stuff like that. There's not too many. All the things that require special things like that. Yes, I paused for a reason. There we go. All the things that require a special resource like that fit into just a couple vending. Oh, I'm on the wrong map though. I'd have to go to the other map. So all those things fit into a couple vending machines. So all I did was I took those couple things that just can't be configured without making the shop look really messy, by having a separate shop for every stupid little currency, like, metal frags, wood, stone. I just stuck them in a couple vending machines back in town like they used to be. So they're still there. You can still exchange, wood for stone, stone for wood, metal frags, all that shit. That shit still works. It's just, matter of fact, on the current map, I think they're already in town, aren't they? Aren't they in town right now?
I think we did. Yeah.
Yeah, I did it right now even just so I could do some testing. So if you're wondering why they're in town right now, that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. So back to the demo side. So I didn't want you to see this list and be like, wait a minute, it's missing the stone for wood, wood for stone. That's fine. Those are in the vending machine. That's the only thing I couldn't fix. And I told you I wasn't going to take anything away from you guys, so I put it in a vending machine. It's not going to kill us to have like 2 vending machines in town. No big deal. So back to all that. So anyway, that's the scrap thing right there. Again, you got Zeds and you got bits in the shop. And then right here, you have RP. It's all your typical stuff, buying RP. Look, you got your commands. And yes, they do work. Thank God. That was another major hurdle. Is our commands actually have multiple lines of commands for them. Like when you buy, a recycler or something, it's actually more than one command that gets issued. A lot of plugins that let you buy commands with RP don't let you do more than one command. So I had to get that all implemented correctly. Yeah, that's a good idea. Like, again, not looking for the suggestions just yet but you're absolutely right. I will definitely need to make some kind of way to show people that they can find those things in the town vending machines. And if all else fails, if I can't figure out a way, I mean, our players are pretty helpful. You know, someone's like, wait, why can't I sell wood for stone? You know, someone's gonna pipe up in chat and say something. But yeah, I will definitely look for a way to do that. You're
It's all about chat spam.
Yeah, you're definitely right though. That if I can figure out a way, I'll do it. Don't pay attention to this resources one, by the way. That's not supposed to be there. That was just me testing. Do you see how it has a blank icon? Basically, all I did was I just made a fake thing. So as I made new categories, I could just copy and paste that fake one to another. You know what I'm saying? Instead of reconfiguring each thing. So you're not gonna be able to buy resources for RP. That's just there as a placeholder. Don't get excited. But as you can see, I've already been putting all the stuff in here for RP that we sell, including all the commands. So that stuff's all working out pretty well. Yes, there are multiple pages. Oh, another thing that you won't see, but I can tell you, and you might be able to see just by how I'm clicking through this. We have caching. We're using caching with this plugin. It actually caches the stuff. Notice how quick I'm just flying through these menus. Icons are loaded, everything's good. Let me just bam. It actually caches this shit. So how cool is that? It's got a real nice looking interface. You know, when you click stuff, look, it opens up the thing. You can see what you're buying, how much it is. You can change the amount here. Oh, I have it set to just one at a time for that one. But you could actually slide the little slider if you wanted to pick more. So that's pretty cool. So that wasn't even the good part yet. I've only showed you the shops and the transfer. That wasn't even the good part yet. Check this shit out. We will now have a full-blown economy. You have 3 different markets. And I want you to think of this as, I actually need to change that from saying stock market to just market. I want you to think of this as like what was it, Wiki? The World of Warcraft.
WoW auction house.
Yeah, like think of it like the WoW auction house. So you have 3 different markets. You have the Zed market, the Bit market. I actually don't like having them separate, but I don't really have a choice because some things just aren't worth a Zed. You know, maybe if we inflate prices enough, we can someday just use Zeds only. But for now, we do need to have bits because some things are just so cheap that you don't want to waste a whole Zed on it. So for now, we're gonna have the 2 separate like that. Vehicles? I don't know what you mean by that. Anyway, so Zeds, bits, and RP. These are the 3 currencies we're having an economy based on. Obviously, the reason they're different is because RP never wipes, Zeds and bits do. So there can be a way different economy for those 2 things. This is how it gets cool though. You can open the market. I'm actually going to make this default to all items. I actually prefer it defaulting there instead of to the first category. Anyway, you can see right there, you can look through the list here and see that like somebody has a buy offer. They want to pay 10 Zeds for a crate costume. So if I had a crate costume, I could click that and I could actually sell it to them for their oops. Oh, another cool thing about this plugin, watch this. It memorizes the last fucking thing you were looking at. So when you go back into it, it goes right back to fucking where you were. So basically, now I can't do it right now because that's actually my buy offer. I put that in there. But I put a buy offer in there basically saying, hey, if anybody out there has a crate costume, I'm willing to pay 10 Zeds for one. And that's the auction house. It stays there until somebody wants to sell me one. You can still use vending machines if you wanted to, but if you hadn't figured it out yet, this is definitely my attempt to get rid of fucking vending machines because they're a huge tax on the server. You also notice that there's sell offers over here, so I can sell stuff. I'll show you. By the way, I'm going to show you how all this is done in just a second. And then you have a third column here, sell to the server. Obviously, you're only going to be able to do that for right now on certain. You know, you can't sell everything to the server for RP or Zeds. It's going to be set up the same way it is now. You know, only certain stuff can be sold for RP or Zeds to the server. And what I mean by to the server is, you know, like you do right now. At the end of the wipe, you sell your stuff for RP or whatever. So that's what sell to server means. So you have player offer or buy offer, sell offer, and then sell to server. What's really cool is you can also filter stuff. Check this out. Yeah, you won't need vending machines, honestly, if this works out good. So right here, you can look at this box up here. If you check this box, if you put a B in there, you're only looking at buy offers right now. That's all you're looking at. You're filtering it by buy offers. If you click it again, you're only filtering it by sell offers right now. And you click it again, it shows everything. Right here, you got server sell only. And that means I only want to see the stuff that I can sell to the server. Yes, I know there's supposed to be more there. Remember, only 20% done configuring this thing. It takes a lot of work. But I wanted to put a couple things in now so you guys could at least see how it works. And check this shit out. I got even more to show you here. Favorites. Let me go back to sell only. Let's say I'm constantly farming stone and selling that shit, right? Well, most likely you'd probably do that with sulfur, but whatever. I just click the favorite button. You see how all these things have a star you can click as a favorite? Check this out. You go to favorites, and your favorites are always going to be there. Sell to server, buy offers, sell offers, whatever you favorite is always going to be there. Your bank management, that's how you put stuff in your bank. I'll show you that in just a second. And my listing, this is how you show your own listings. These are just the things that I have listed. You can actually click them to cancel the listing and get your shit back. Where do I go to cancel my listing? I forgot. Oh, it's under a buy offer. There it is. So there's my listing right there, buy offer. I can cancel it. It says you can refund it by clicking it again. Boom. I just refunded it. You've canceled your crate costume. 10 Zeds is back in your balance. So it put the 10 Zeds back in my bank. When you create a buy offer, it takes the currency from you and holds it like in the escrow so that if somebody does sell you the item that you're looking for, it has the money. I'm hoping this really boosts up our economy and stuff. Yeah, I'm buying wood spears for 10 Zeds, yes. Yeah, newcomers will adjust for sure. Okay, so anyway, let me show you some more features here. Going back to the stock market, let's go to the RP market. So the RP market is a little different. Yes, you can still do buy offers and sell offers to players, but in the RP market, you can actually, well, you can do this in the Zeds and the bits too. I just haven't configured it yet, so that's why I'm on this one showing it to you. But this one, I can do server sell only just to show you. See, this is all the stuff you guys are used to doing already, where you sell your stuff to the server. The cool thing is this plugin works with custom items. Look at that shit. So you guys, oh, and we did test that, Wookie, right? If I put an enchantment for sale in the auction house and someone else buys it, it retains the qualities, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, so if you put the enchanting kit in there to sell, I don't know why it's not doing it there, but it should list.
Well, this is sell to server that I'm looking at right now.
What was that, sir?
I was just looking at the sell to server for RP. That's all that was.
Oh yeah. So if you put it in there, everything about that retains the armor, the whole like that. If you just sell the enchantment and put it on the market, the nice thing about this for you enchanters is it actually lists the enchantment.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do one right now.
Vending machines don't. So this will actually show the enchantment that's sitting in essentially your vending machine.
I just gave myself a kit. It'd be so much helpful if I had another admin on here so I could trade and do shit with. So look, you see, I just gave myself an enchantment kit builder. So what I would do is I'm like, well, what do I want to sell that for? I want to sell that for some Zeds. So I go into here, right? Oh, I don't know if I have it configured under Zeds yet. Maybe I can't do that yet. Sorry. It does have to be configured to accept that type of item. I'll go down here to there you go, enchanting kit. I'll just click it. Right now I could sell it to the server for 1.3 RP. No thank you. I'd rather sell it to a player. I'll click it. Another cool thing, by the way, look at this. Price fucking history. It shows you the price history on the server. Like, and it tracks it. Lowest price, highest price, whatever. Obviously, there's not a ton of data right now because, we're just testing. But it tracks it. It shows you the price history and all that kind of stuff so you can see what other people are selling stuff for so that you're not getting ripped off or if you're trying to undercut, whatever. Yep, no more guessing values. And this is all based server by server, by the way. Like, this is literally saved on the server in the data file. So Terminus's price history could be way different than Outbreak's. You also have these two things. I haven't configured these yet because these require a Discord plugin that I don't know if we're going to integrate. But if we do, you can actually have this alert you in Discord directly when it gets sold, or if it gets sold for a certain price. You can do all these little alerts right here for Discord. I haven't even fucked with this yet, so I can't really talk much on it. Anyway, so here's the enchantment kit stuff right here. I can do a buy offer or a sell offer. I'm doing a sell offer because I'm trying to sell this item, right? I'm not looking to buy one, I'm looking to sell one. Click sell. Oh, it was already on sell offer. I didn't have to click that. But anyway, I can see over here, oh, they've been selling for this much lately. Not really good because we're just testing it, but I hit create sell offer right here at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. Oh, you can. Okay. Create sell offer. And I just drag the item over here. I figure out, okay, enchanting kit builder. I want to do, I'm going to do do 10Z. Type 10. You can see right there, total 10. Well, I'm in the RP store, aren't I? That's right. I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't configure it for Zed yet. Yes, it still uses your stupid hotkeys behind the scenes, so I just spawned a fucking Chinook. But sorry. Nothing I can do about that. Sadly, that's a Rust thing. That a UI that intercepts your keystrokes cannot unintercept your hotkeys. So just be mindful of that when you type numbers in these things. If you have a weird hotkey, I may have to put this in the disclaimer. If you have a weird hotkey, you know, like you have a /remove bound to a hotkey number 2, you might want to be careful typing 2. Anyway, so you put the price in there. Chads can kill the market regardless of, okay, well.
No. So what Purgatory was saying is that he was worried that the super chats would ruin the market, but the plugin is not going to make a difference because chads can ruin the market.
Well, they can do it with a vending machine. They can do it just
Yeah.
in global chat anyway. It's not like, this just makes it easier for you to trade and sell stuff. That's all this does.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
It can't control people's minds. But you know what? It may not help the chads ruin it, because the problem right now is chads can like way undercut and way do things like that. But if people have price tracking now history where they can see the history, the chads bringing the price down right now in chat and stuff, just doing it through chat. Some of the newer players might not realize that they're doing that, so they're putting shit for real expensive and it's never selling because the chads are undercutting and fucking them over. Now the newer players can look at the price history and be like, oh well, on this it looks like they're only going for this much anyway. So and that'll put the market more even. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's price will be the same or relatively the same, and then it's going to kind of put the chads out of business. So all right, so anyway, you see right here, I typed in my price. I'm only selling one enchanting builder kit. I hit submit. There you go, boom. There is now an enchanting kit for sale in the market for 20k RP. Another player could click it. They could, by the way, these pricing things are not instant. They update like I think I have it set to like once an hour right now. We're not gonna kill performance by updating these things constantly. So just know the pricing history is not instant. Anyway, so right there, some player could click that and they could buy it if they wanted to. And when they do, it'll automatically put that 20k RP to me. Again, if I had another
I'm gonna do
admin.
it right now, T.
Oh, you're on here? Okay. Let me exit out of
I'm
there
gonna do it
first.
right now.
Let me totally exit out. I want to see if I can't remember if it pops up a notification.
Ready?
Yep, go ahead. Boom, look at that. Someone purchased your enchanting kit builder. Now, what I want to know is it still an enchanting kit builder on your side?
Yeah, I will take a look right now, and it is Enchanting Kit Builder.
Boom, there you go. It retains its magical values. So that is another thing that we considered a killer if it did not work. We were not going to go forward with this if that didn't work, and it does. You guys saw it here first. Anyway, so going back in here, you notice mine's gone now. The sell offer right here is no longer there. That means somebody bought it. You know, as always, I can. Oh, you have separate favorites, by the way, in the different markets. So in this market, I have Zeds and Bits as my favorites. So you guys want to see another really cool thing? Check this out. Let me give myself a bunch of shit that I know you guys can sell. That's already configured to sell. All right, give myself a bunch of shit. So I'm trying to get this to where I'm at that 20% done with the plugin, 20% done with the plugin. Remember what I said? I'm not even going to discuss configurations and stuff yet. I'm trying to get it so yes, I can have restrictions to where some of this can only be done in town. I also have the option to make it where there's an actual auctioneer NPC if I wanted, but that would require an extra plugin, and I don't think I'm willing to do that. So I'm trying to see if I can do the whole town thing like we do now. Anyway, all right. So back to again, you know, we got to get the foundations working first. We're still making sure that it can do all the things we needed to do to be on par with what we already have. So then I'll start getting into all the cool customizations. So check this out. Go into the market again. I'm going to change this to just say market. I don't like it saying stock market. Go into the market. You know, obviously I've only configured the RP part for the resources. But if you go into the resources here, or I'm going to all items, but I can go straight into resources. So I have a bunch of stone. Oh, another thing I got to do still is I got to filter out Right now, it just kind of populated it with every item in the game. Obviously, there's no reason for you guys to have to see these stupid things. You're not gonna be able to use them anyway. So I am gonna filter out certain items that just don't need to be shown, like those. But you can see here, I guess I could just filter it like this. Oh, it's only showing me the ones I have in my inventory. That's cool. Anyway, so let me see. What did I give myself? Wood and stone and metal frags. So right here, I got a bunch of metal frags. And I want to sell them to the server. I just want to get some RP like you guys do right now when you do /s. Oh, you got another ad again? Let me know when it's done. I don't want you guys to miss this part because this part's really cool. It's actually an enhancement to selling stuff to for RP. A major enhancement, I think. You guys done with your ad? Womp womp womp. Okay, cool. So when you're selling stuff for RP, you can go in here and find what you're looking for. Okay, cool. Metal frags. That's what I want to sell. You can click it. You can see lately what it's been selling for. What's really cool is so here's another cool feature. You guys may not like this. I actually think this is really cool, and I do want to stick with it. And let me explain it fully before you form your opinion. The price that you sell to the server for, like right now, metal frags is at 0.005. That's per metal frag. You know, it's still not bad. The price that you sell to the server for actually fluctuates with the supply and demand. So there's a caveat. I do have the ability to configure the bare minimum and the bare maximum. That way, you know, it's never going to drop down to like fucking 0. And I can tell you right now, the way I configured it is I basically took the value we have right now for how much you can sell stuff for RP, and I went down 20% and up 20% from that value. So the value we have right now on the live servers would be the median, and I went up 20 and down 20 in the config. Could I change it? Sure. I'm only 20% done configuring this thing. I'm not set in stone yet, but that's where I went right now just for testing. What that means is that the price can fluctuate. So if everybody's selling their fucking sulfur for RP, just flooding the server by selling RP, selling for RP, selling for RP, selling for RP, the price of sulfur per sulfur is going to actually start going down. Again, there's a rock bottom and then there's a ceiling too. And then the opposite is true. If nobody is selling wood for RP, the price for wood is slowly, and it checks every 15 minutes for activity. And that's for the whole wipe, by the way, the whole wipe. As more activity starts hitting, the price will go back down some. But if nobody's selling wood, the price is going to slowly start ticking its way higher. And then wood's going to be worth more RP. And then if a bunch of people start flooding it by selling all their wood off for RP, the price is going to come back down again. So it's actually a supply and demand curve. Again, you know, it does have limits. I didn't want the price to go through the roof, and I didn't want the price to drop to rock bottom either. So I kind of did put boundaries on the price. But I think it's kind of cool that it fluctuates up and down according to supply and demand. And again, you can set your alert prices too. Like, hey, if the price for metal frags ever gets to 0.08, it'll actually send you a fucking notification in Discord. Like, hey, the price of metal frags finally hit 0.08. You might want to get on there and sell your metal frags. That's kind of fucking cool. So right here, you can hit sell to the server. By the way, with these little last 12-hour price watches, different ranks will have different amounts that they can view. Obviously, I'm an admin, so I have every privilege of the plugin. But like regular players can only look 12 hours back on history. I think VIPs can see like I think they might even be able to see more than that. Every time you click this, it goes higher. Yeah, I think VIPs can see like 3 days. Or no, maybe they can see 1 day, and veterans can see 3 days of price history. And then I think champion and top voter, top donator can see 7 days of price history. So it's just a little extra perk for our ranks. But that's pretty cool. I mean, you can see how it fluctuates based on supply and demand right there. And then you can set your little... Oh, yeah, you can also set an instant sell price. I don't know if you guys actually play stocks in real life. You know, you can do like where you set it to not sell or not buy until it hits a specific price. You can actually do that right here. Say, hey, I want to sell this many frags, but don't sell them until the price climbs to 0.07. And it'll actually do that for you.
Just curious.
Yes.
Does it account for the last wipe, or is it reset every
No,
wipe?
the data gets reset each wipe. Now, I could make it last through wipes. haven't decided yet if I want to do that. Again, this is why we got to go through testing. We have a lot to figure out still. I'm just trying to make sure the bare basics work. So what I would do right now is hit sell to server. There we go. I was like lagged a little bit there. This is our testing server. It's a piece of crap. So here's what's cool. So first of all, as you saw, I went through all that, right, to get to this point where I can sell stuff to the server for RP. But check this shit out. Let me just exit out of all this. So you can actually, there's actually a chat command, and as you know, you can bind any chat command to a key. So you could technically be out farming shit if I allow this to be done outside of town. I haven't decided on that yet, but you could be out farming and literally just hit your hotkey. Hit your hotkey for /sell, and it just pops that little window right up. And check this out. It's not item specific. You just put all your shit in there you want to sell for RP, and you're fucking good to go. You just hit that little sell button right there, and it's all gone for RP. Shows you your total price, what you're getting for each thing. And here's the really cool part. So, well, I mean, not really cool. I think that part right there is the really cool part. But our current plugin, when you sell it to the store for RP, let's say you sell something and the total comes up to 1,000.03 RP. You're just going to lose that last little bit of RP because the plugin's not going to round. You're not going to get a fraction of an RP. So check this out. This plugin. Notice how I still have a little bit of shit left right here. That's because it wasn't enough stuff to get me a full RP. So instead of rounding it down and me just losing that shit, it actually did the math and left me the leftovers because I wasn't going to get any RP for those. That's why I left them in my inventory like that. How fucking cool is that shit? It even does your accounting for you. Yeah, it's fucking insane. So anyway, another thing, like I said, oh, and I put tooltips in here, by the way, to help you guys. Like right here, see, /sell. That's the little command I use to open that window. Yeah, an honest plugin, it won't steal from you. Another cool thing, I already showed you guys transfer. Shit, what was I about to show them? It wasn't a command, it was oh, the bank, sorry, yeah. I give myself some more Zeds.
Sorry, T. I got to bail.
Yep.
Have a good night. Good meeting. I sent you the timestamps.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. All right, so I just gave myself some Zeds real quick. So what the bank does, well, as I told you earlier, it's where you store all your shit. You can see my balances right there for all the different markets or all the different shops or whatever. But what's cool about that, first of all, RP is always technically in a bank, quote unquote, because you don't physically carry RP with you. But you do carry this other shit with you. And now you don't have to. Matter of fact, now you need to not, because it won't actually let you spend it unless it's in your bank balance. So what you do is you open this up, and I forget where the hell the bank even is. Oh, right there, deposit. At the top right here, you see up at the top where it shows you how much you have. And then you see the deposit button. And you just take your little money, you stick it in there. Boom. And now you have that money in your bank balance. Easy as that. I think that's it, Wookie, that I need to show, right? I already showed transfer, and you can transfer other stuff too. Wookie, you're online right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So see, I can transfer scrap. And by the way, this is coming out of my balance. That's what's cool about this too. So if you're running around and somebody's like, hey, you got 100 scrap, you can be like, yeah. You don't have to have it on you. It can be literally in your bank balance. You don't even have to have it in your inventory. So I'd be like, Wookie's like, hey, I need 100 scrap. I just type 100. Hit transfer. Did you get it?
No.
Yeah, you did. Oh, maybe I didn't hit the transfer button. Oh, there it goes. Sorry. Yeah, now I hit it. Oops, my bad. I'm a dumbass. Anyway, so there you go. Now you got 100 scrap to Wookie. And you can change the currency just by clicking this thing right here. Check this out. I want to give Wookie some Zed. And yeah, it goes up in increments of 10, but you can always just type right here too. There you go, Wookie. You should have 33 Zeds now.
Yep. Was there a way to withdraw the currency? I'm trying to remember.
No, but you don't need to. This is where you spend it. You can transfer it to other players.
What I'm thinking is, clans, right?
Oh, there might be a way to withdraw it, though. I mean, you can still transfer it to each other, but let me think. I swear there was a way, actually. Let me think. I gotta find it, though. This is a confusing-ass plugin.
Where'd you get that screen?
Hold on. Let me answer somebody who said there's no daylight. Yeah, it is. It's right here. Oh, I can't purchase it, though. It's on cooldown. But there's daylight right there. Where I really actually, if I remember correctly, there was a way to get stuff out of your bank. I'll have to look into it. I swear I did it. Because there has to be, because there's a way, because there's even a command you type to get it. Like when you do it, it says, okay, it's now it's like you have to type a command to actually get it. Basically, you have to type a command because it doesn't want to try to give it to you if you don't have the inventory space. So there's a command you even type. Right. I forgot where the hell that window was. This is so confusing. How did I do that? I don't remember. I know I'm probably just looking in the wrong place. This is all stuff we got to sort out too, so we can explain it to damn players, because they're gonna be like, "What?" It might have just been a command.
Web page for it, I'm sure.
Well, if you guys in my stream aren't bored by now and can bear with me, give me 1 sec. Let me see if I can look in the config here. I know there was a way to do it. Just gotta remember what the hell it was. Oh, by the way, you can fast hotkey to the market or the shops. If you do M, it goes straight to the market. And if you do /S, it goes straight to the other window. What the hell was it that got your stuff back out of the bank? I know there's a way. Was it under bank management, maybe? Let me see. Well, it's not going to be under RP because you can't physically get that anyway. Where was bank management? I know I saw that somewhere. There. Yeah, right there. Withdrawal. Why isn't it? Oh, I must. You know what? I must just not have it turned on in the config. I bet that's what the problem is. Okay. Yeah, it is an option. So, I knew there was an option. I just couldn't remember where it was. So yeah, you can get stuff. Maybe it's under shops that you can withdraw. Maybe I have it disabled in the auction house or something. I don't know. Let me see. No, there is no bank management, so it's definitely in the market. And probably something I just need to configure correctly. Bank management. Yeah, bank management. I just can't click it. That's why. Oh, well, no, wait. Yeah, I can. Look, you just type the number. Okay, so look, in my bank right now.
You have 12,000.
Yeah, let me go back to something normal like Zeds or something though. Let's go to the market. Oh, I bet I don't have Zeds configured to be able to withdraw. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, because see, it says no items to withdraw or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just need to turn that on, basically. But that's cool, though. I mean, you can stick anything in your bank, by the way. Well, not anything. Only stuff that's available for server sale. Sorry.
So yeah, so that command at the top to withdraw all your items there, T.
Yeah.
It definitely is it definitely requires a permit. Oh, that's why. To redeem market inventory there at the top, you have to be in your TC range.
Yeah, I knew that part. No, I'm the one who set that up, where you have to be in the TC range. Or you have to be in a safe zone. But what I'm saying is
it didn't work in town.
I know, but you're not listening to me. I'm trying to get my Zeds out of my bank. I don't think I have Zeds enabled to be able to get out of the bank yet. Like you notice right there, I tried to do metal frag, and it wouldn't let me do that. Put them in the bank, because only certain things are configured so far to work with the bank. I actually don't want a lot of the items to work with the bank, like wood and I need to take wood out of there. Wood's not supposed to be part of the bank, because otherwise players can just use that as like a generic backpack plugin or something.
Yeah,
so it's only supposed to
be Zeds and bits.
No, yeah, the bits and Zeds are all that's supposed to go in the bank. So that's what's not working right now. Is it's still set to, remember how that one store I said ignore wood? Wood was the default. That's what we're seeing here. Wood is the default, can work with the bank item right now. I need to get in there and set it to Zeds and bits. So basically what's going to happen is what you're seeing right here, but just picture that wood is your Zeds. Is if you're like, oh, I got all these Zeds in the bank, I want to take some out. Just do that. And see right there at the top, it should be available in Redeem Market. And it's just doing that because it doesn't want you to have a full inventory and lose your items. And it's doing that because it only lets you do it in a safe zone or in your TC range. Are people even still watching this? It got real quiet over there.
There's like 40.
I feel like I'm talking to myself. Oh, okay, cool. So who's that? Oh, it's you. So if I'm inside a safe zone or my TC range now. Oh, you're not authorized. I guess I don't have it set to it. Oh, you know what? There's not a safe zone on this town yet. We're still working on this map.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put it on this one. Let me put a TC down real quick. Where's TCs? There they are. Guess I could have just Uber tooled that shit. Alright, now I got a TC down. And there it opened my market. It basically looks like a big ass box. And there's my 10,000 wood that I pulled out of my bank balance. Just like that. So that's how that works. Again, I got to configure it to work with Zeds and bits instead of just wood. But eventually that'll work correctly.
That's cool.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I knew you could withdraw from bank. I just couldn't remember where the hell I saw it at. But now that I see it, it's pretty easy to see. You know, the giant bank management button. Pretty fucking stupid of me. So anyway, that's cool. That's how that works. I wonder if yeah, there's the deposit. So yeah, you can deposit stuff up there. Anyway, I hope everybody I gotta get this thing to default to all items instead of a tire too. There's all kinds of shit I still gotta fix. Hope you guys like this. I think it's pretty cool. I think we'll have a whole market now. Anybody have any other little questions? Again, I don't want to know config ideas or nothing like that yet. I still gotta get this all set up, but anybody want to buy my wooden spear for 10 Zeds? No.
No.
Damn it. It does price history on the other markets too, right?
I think so.
I think we should skip that plugin to create more resources for more chickens and barrels.
There we go. Yeah, look, there you go. There's a good price history on stone. Dude, this is dope as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Go all the way up to 28-day price history. Maybe I should enable it for the whole force wipe. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll keep price history for the whole force wipe. How about that? I think that'd be smart. Yeah, I probably will do that. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, another thing too, you can sell directly from your bank, by the way. Obviously, I don't have this type of item in my bank right now. What do I have in my bank? Did I have wood in there or something?
Wood, yeah.
Again, you know, we're only going to allow Zeds and bits, but you can sell them directly from your bank. So right here, you can see items in bank 2380. I just sold it for RP straight from my bank, or sold it for Zeds. I mean, but that's because you can see the price right there. Pretty cool. All right, well, I can't tell if they like it or if they're, or if they all just left and my Twitch is lagging or something or what.
I like it. I think it's sick.
Yeah, I thought definitely this was definitely like a holy shit. This is insane, cool moment for me at least. I guess maybe they glazed over with boredom and me talking too damn much. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. Can we have it now? No, we got. Oh, that's Mal. She doesn't count. No, we got a lot of. She's always supportive of me. She's like one of the nicest, most supportive people we have. We got a lot of testing and shit to do first. And I got some really slack admins, don't I, Mala? Really slack admins. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Waste of space, eh?
Yeah. Oh shit, James is in here. What's up, dude? Yeah. No, we will. We're gonna have to get just a bunch of admins on the test server. Just keep putting in different orders and stuff. Maybe we enable this like on Terminus or something early, just to let them play test it a little while, because they're not gonna flood things too much because you know they can't even harvest stone and shit. So it'd be kind of cool to see how they manage, especially because honestly, that'd be really useful on Terminus, man. Being able to put like buy orders and sell orders out there, dude. Like fucking hey, I'm looking for a TC. Totally. Like that'd be real fucking helpful. This could
But that's the thing though. are we? No, I don't think so. I was gonna say, would we have to configure the market for Terminus a little bit different than the regular
No,
stores? But I
not
don't
at all.
think so.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones setting their prices and what they're selling for.
Yeah, that's true.
And the argument can be made. Well, it'd be cool if they could barter things for this for that, but they can. And you put a buy order up for, I want a TC for 1Z, and somebody else puts a sell order up. Hey, I'm selling a hammer for 500 bits, and you guys technically just made yourself a trade. You're looking for one, they're looking for the other. So they could be, dude. This could really actually help Terminus a lot, because I think part of the problem on there is finding exactly what you need, or having a bunch of stuff that you think you don't want or don't need, but don't even realize that maybe somebody else is actually looking for that. Like what if, like when I play Terminus, I'm a huge electrical person. I love doing wiring and stuff. So everybody else is just throwing all that shit away or recycling it for metal frags. But meanwhile, I'm looking for that stuff. And so you don't know that. So I could put a buy order up like, yo, if you guys get any fucking ore switches, I'm looking for all the ore switches I can get. To everybody else, they see ore switches and they throw them away or they recycle them. With this plugin, they could be like, whoa, this T guy, he keeps looking for ore switches and he's offering a pretty good price. I'm just going to start saving my ore switches and sell them to his dumbass. So I think it could really boost Terminus, like economy-wise.
They're still going to break down the ore switches.
They better fucking not. I want my ore switches, damn it. Well, they can, James, they can cancel. You probably didn't watch the whole stream. They can cancel their own order. Look, I have sell orders right now. Like I'm showing my own, I don't want server, here I can go to my own listings. So there's my own listings right now. So I'm offering a blue key card for 5Z. I can just click it again. Oh, I'm not in a TC range, but you know what I'm saying. I can click it again, or I can hit list again in case I made a mistake. See, back to listing it again. But if I double click it, it just takes it off the listing. It takes it out of the auction house and it's back in my inventory again. So if you click the wrong price, you set the wrong thing, just fucking take it back.
And it's not like it's gonna be like WoW, where people have auction house bots that are basically buying up all that shit that goes up for wrong prices.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I really think it could be a big economy thing, especially since we had the price. I love the price fluctuation of selling stuff for RP. Like if you wait till the last minute and sell all the extra sulfur that everybody's doing, you're taking it for a lesser amount. It's a lower price because there's so much supply right now. But if you do it, early on or something, you could get a much higher price because there's less going on.
And to be fair, James, people still do that today with vending machines where they put something up for one scrap and then they're like bitching in chat saying, "Oh, I fucked up." Well, you fucked up.
Well, I mean, people are gonna bitch about everything anyway, so I really cannot find anything negative to say about this.
Except that it's a bitch to configure and it takes.
Oh, it's fucking insane, dude. It's so much harder than anything I've ever worked on before. There's got to be at least 17 to 20 config files.
I was gonna say that's just because of how widely configurable it is.
Yeah, it's insane. And I haven't even begun to scratch the fucking surface yet. Yeah, I remember this puzzle. This was a bitch to make. You guys that stuck around are getting a free map preview right now. Look at that shit. Although we have a shit ton of work to do here still. By the way, well, you see these rusted car looking things? You guys are more than welcome to call those out to me. I'm trying to remove all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's such horseshit. Basically, the Rust edit has this thing where you're trying to generate like your roadside signs and stuff that people can harvest. It fucking, if you click the wrong thing, it pops these stupid ass rusted cars all over the road topologies, the roadside topologies.
Okay.
It's such a wasted entity. Like, why do I want that? It's such a waste. I don't mind, one or two here and there looking like, Armageddon, but
yeah,
it's just, look at that shit. It's just ridiculous.
This map's littered with them, though.
Yeah, they don't do
It'll take
anything.
you like days to get rid of them all.
Well, this map, I mean, we haven't run this map in 9 months. This is back before I even realized that Rust Edit was doing that shit.
Is there any way for you to select, like...
Yeah, I can. You just got to remind me. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to go through and point all of them out.
Yeah, okay.
You just be like, yo, there's some rusted cars here. And what I'll do is I'll see, oh, that's sedan A, and I'll delete all those. And then later on you'll be like, oh, you missed some T. Oh, that's because that's sedan C. I missed that one too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we'll do.
So I'll just do it like that. Yeah, if you could mine them for frags, that would actually be really cool. Yeah, I'm surprised Face Punch does. You should suggest that to Face Punch, honestly. Like, that's really dumb that you can't. You know what I'm saying? Or even for scrap. Just mine them for a little bit of scrap. They're fucking scrap metal, aren't they? That's literally what they are.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of dope. You should actually submit that to Facebook. The aqueducts.
Alistair hates me.
Oh, I need to do some cube replacement on this shoot. All right, anything else you guys want to see or you want to know before I cut out? I mean, we're pretty much dwindled down to just a handful of people here. Oh, I mean, you've already got those, James. I don't know why you're asking again. Here, look. There you can see my big snake right here. See? Oh, either a snake or a stony doo-doo.
Going with stony
doo-doo, yeah. I need to make this chair sittable so I can sit right here. You guys can come stab me in the back like what's his name? Who was that? What was the emperor or something? I forgot. Caesar, yeah.
He wasn't stabbed in the back, really.
Oh, I thought he was.
It was more of a public stabbing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they all like jumped his ass.
Yeah, he got stabbed on the stairs of their like
Stabbed all
council.
So it's like Stabby McStab face on him. So I guess that's this. I mean, it's one of the easiest server meetings we've ever had. I think I might actually get to see my wife before she falls asleep. Babe, you still awake? You still love me? You sure? You think so? Okay. Well, my server meeting is actually done early. Look at that. My wife still likes me. Poor woman. I don't know how she
15
does.
minutes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, technically we could have been done fucking 45 minutes ago. I'm just showing off this plugin. I think it's really cool. And I'm just kind of floating around chit-chatting with people right now. Oh, look at the little sleeping woogie. Yeah, we still gotta finish up this town even. Ugh.
You know, I leave you alone on every live server, and now I'm gonna de-pants you on every server.
I know. It's always good. I'm never on them anymore anyway. Alright, well. We only saw like 3 people say anything. I hope everybody else liked it. So.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Yeah,
everybody.
have a good night. I'm gonna cut this on out of here.
All right,
Goodbye,
good night.
stream. Goodbye, people.